4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live! Welcome back to the Invictus stream. My name, as always, is Harlan, and I am here with my amazing friend Chris.
Hello again.
My poopy friend Justin.
Oh, don't look.
My flatulent friend Mike.
Oh, yeah.
And we are back with Game 2 in our Dungeons & Dragons extravaganza.
It's supposed to be a one-shot.
By our very own Mycl, the fantastic. What was that, Chris?
It's supposed to be a one-shot, but it was so fun.
It was so good
So
that we had to roll it over and bring it back for a second game. Unfortunately, Alex Gimli, whatever his name was, Guillaume, the guy couldn't. I know. Well, whatever, you know. He couldn't be here with us. That's okay. He's on vacation. He's on his honeymoon, so who cares about that guy? So, welcome back to the best game of the series. By series, I mean Invictus Stream in general. This is gonna be it. So we are, of course, the Invictus Stream. This is, of course, an 18+ show. If you've ever seen us before, we're gonna say a lot of swear words. Chris, what kind of swear words are we gonna say?
All the most dangerous ones.
That's right. All the most dangerous ones. In fact, like legs. Is that what you said?
Oh, I was gonna say like sugar lumps.
Oh, that made me feel dirty.
Pitch some woo.
Yeah, it got a little messy in there. So this is an 18+ show. If you feel that you are not mature enough to watch such a show, we understand. You can turn off the YouTube screen. You can close it. Go home, go to bed, sleep, read your little book, because obviously you're not mature enough to handle this level of intensity.
Doesn't it take a certain amount of maturity to turn it off and know that, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's a
catch
paradox. Either you're mature enough to sit here and watch, or you're mature enough to turn it off. Either way, you should be sticking around. So, on that note, if you are hanging around and you are watching our video, please go to YouTube right now and give it a big thumbs up. It helps us so much, and it just makes us feel real warm inside. Mike, every time he sees it, touches himself a little bit right here in the chest. You just saw him do
Yes, right there.
That's where he feels better about himself. He rubs it.
I do base my self-esteem on,
other people's
social media.
Yeah, well, we all do. That's life nowadays. Just get used to it. And if you're the kind of people who give us a thumbs down before the video started, you're a horrible person. You are. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I know Yannick mentioned it on the stream, and I've seen a few people do it. So don't do that. And if you want to do that, tell us why. Leave a comment. Be a man or a female. Either way, we accept it. We want to know why. But give us a thumbs up and follow us on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Also, if you are not part of our fantastic Facebook community, go there right now and join the group. Because let me tell you, the people over there at the Invictus Stream Facebook group are fantastic. They're the best. They make us want to be better people, or worse people, depending on what they want. We like to please here at the Invictus Stream. No, but please go join us at the Facebook group. It is a lot of fun. There's great conversation every week, great content, fan-made content that people are putting out, which rolls really nicely into my next point, which is if you are part of the Facebook group and you are part of the conversation every week, which I hope you are. Oh, sorry, I'm putting the post right now. If you're part of the conversation every week, which I hope you are, if you're part of the conversation every week, which I hope you are.
Oh no!
It's broken. Granny Jack came through. Then you will be well aware of our most valuable post, which is the post that we give special attention to every week for giving the community a sense of community, provoking conversation from people, and making people feel good, and just making us look good. So, without further ado, this week's MVP, aka Most Valuable Post, is announced with trumpets.
Yes.
No, this week it is, of course, Aisha. Again. Now, some of you might be thinking that she rigged it, sending us compliments via Facebook messages, and of course she did. But
that's how you win.
That's how you do it. MVP does not really mean most interesting content being promoted. It really means just how much, side good stuff you're slipping us. And she gave us an insight.
She sends us nice brownies.
Really nice brownies, I gotta say.
Really
no,
nice
but Aisha put a fantastic, hilarious video together, a supercut of all the times we said poop in last week's game, which was quite a lot.
62 references to the poop.
Yeah, so it's not. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but the video was hilarious, and above everything else, it took time to sit there and listen to us talk about poop, not just once, but twice. You got to remember, Aisha, fantastic person in general, but she sat there watching the entire video, which is almost 3 hours, and then watched it again, cutting it up. And I've edited. You don't get to watch one clip once. You watch it a few times, make sure everything's going, then the video's done. You watch it again, make sure everything's good. So, Aisha, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are this week's MVP, and you deserve it. You deserved it last week. You doubly so deserve it this week. So, well done. 3 XP to you, and keep the videos coming because you're going to rake up every week. We just got to provide the content for them, so we'll have to supercut. Oh, I know what you can do this week. We'll each say a word throughout the night, and you form a different story. Like I'll say, did, and you can be like, did you know that the average rainfall of the Amazon basin? And you can like make a story that way. And that will be like 9 hours of editing for a 5-minute video, so then you'll definitely get 3 XP. But again, this week you get 3 XP. Thank you again so much. As always, I can't thank the community. None of us can thank the community enough. You guys are fantastic, and if you are not a part, please go over there right now because it is a lot of fun. But I want to mention an MVP in our little family down here this week. I want to mention Chris because Chris has worked tirelessly on a little pet project that you guys might have recognized. And if you look behind Chris right there, behind his huge head, his head is so massive, the proportions are so off. No, Chris, give us a little Vanna White if you want to stand up and show us. This is Chris's little pet project. Chris, tell us a little bit about what you did there.
Well, I was inspired to make a GM screen slash dice tower, and I think you saw my post earlier a couple weeks ago where my wife and I drew up some designs for one, and I've been working on it because it was so fun and I couldn't wait. So probably the last 18 hours of my life have been spent working on this. So it's let me open it up for you here.
Nice.
It's a GM screen. This wood is all reclaimed wood from an old piano that I had that I needed to take apart in order to move. So use those for the panels.
So that's musical wood.
This is musical wood. It's it'll sing for you. Up here we have a holder for the magnets, and what is great about this GM screen is it's versatile.
What are the magnet holders made of?
The magnet holders, I took a boring drill bit and I did like a half the size of the magnet, so it just sits in there nicely.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yeah, a little 3/4 inch thing. And then it's got 2 tiers of rolling capacity, so it can either kick out dice this way, or it can kick it out to the player, which I think is really cool because say you're a GM and you want your player to roll, for example, a bluff check, and you don't want them to know what they rolled, they can still roll for you, and it'll kick out towards you, and you'll know what it is.
Holy shit.
Without them on. So that's cool. And then I also burned in here the Invictus stream. I'm going to put maybe a beer opener here, a couple other things. On the other side, there's a nice big version of the Invictus logo.
You got Chris the Toolman Taylor there. Well done, Chris. That's fantastic.
All right.
Three payments of $350. You can get that version. Well, it's a piece of it. We'll cut you off a piece of that. 3 payments, $350. So send that to me. Make it out to the Children's All Saints Hospital. That's CASH, and just hand it to me. All right. So Chris, well done again. That was fantastic. A final round of applause. The MVP of Invictus Stream, guys. Now, Justin, where's your project that you're gonna wow us with?
I have a project?
No, but I'm waiting for you to pull that, caboose.
Well, you just wait for it. It's coming.
Whoa!
It's coming.
It's gonna be a snapping turtle soup. Hey guys!
Why did you have to bring that up?
Flashbacks. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just me. You know me. I say the wrong thing at the right time. I am so excited to play this game. As many of you know, Mycl is a fantastic, probably the best. Let's be honest, he's the best DM. Well, I said DM, so and I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. So it's factually correct that you are the best DM.
Okay, I'll go with that then. Yes.
There you go. See, that's how you compliment him. You give him a legitimate compliment, then you pretend it was less sincere. Other than that, I have nothing else. Thank you all for watching. Every time I say that, I think I'm about to say goodnight. Thank you all for watching. Mike, off to you, brother.
Alrighty. Well, if any of you did watch the last one, this is going to be connected in a little bit. The caves that... What?
I didn't watch the last one in the slightest, so...
No, that's good. You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Good.
However, Milo and Gremlin, the entrance and the first cavern that they entered was covered in all sorts of cave paintings. They often talked about how they would sell them, how to make money off of that, as well as the statue. So, although they all fled pretty quickly from that cave after Gremlin and Daigle almost dying in a pit, Gremlin falling in, Daigle falling on top of him, pressing him even further into the spikes, and then turning a corner and running into a creature that Daigle the dwarf was terrified of, called a rust monster, which turns metal to rust.
So it's not just a clever name.
No, it does what it says it does. They sprinted from the cave because they're like, yeah, we're done, we're out. We were just here on a nice. Gremlin did pick up a little trophy-sized buddy, who he now hangs out with them. Over the past few weeks, Milo and Gremlin have been going back, not too far into that cave, but just to that entrance again, and they've been checking out the paintings. Now, at first, the paintings seemed to be just depicting early humans and their hunting tactics with larger beasts. But as they inspected them further, they noticed that some of the paintings depicted some dog-headed humanoids intermingling with humans, and they seemed to be, at first, it seemed to show trading of some sort.
Do we know of any dog-headed people? Does that ring any bells to me?
Well, there was through history, as you learned about the Beast Wars, when the land was overrun by gnolls.
It's one of my favorite shows.
I was going to say, I remember Beast Wars.
The odd thing was, further on with the paintings, you did see some that were clearly depicting gnolls. And then they differed from the dog-headed humanoids, which you guys have never heard about in history. And it actually shows that the humans start to bow down to the dog-headed humanoids. Which, again, historically you've never even heard about. And it seems like, through the paintings, they're depicting the humans going off to battle the gnolls as the dog-headed humanoids sort of slowly back away. And it shows the humans protecting the dog-headed humanoids.
So this is like some sort of story.
It is.
And it looks like the dog-headed people used the humans as, like, they kind of manipulated them? That's
yes
what I'm
and
picking
no. It like you get
Or was
the
it the
feeling that
humans?
it was profitable to both at the beginning. It looks like humans were trading goods and services for technology, metal crafting, possibly even magic, which,
Okay.
according to human history, humans have all gained that knowledge through the immortals.
Hmm.
And yet, there was the statue in here also looked like it was also about the immortals, too.
It absolutely was, yes. If you, the statue was clearly a representation of Queen Petra, who was known for the Beast Wars. But the thing that, again, was disconcerting a little bit was that she was wearing armor that was far too modern for how old the statue was.
Right. They couldn't have just come along and re-chiseled her, could they? It's possible.
It
She'd have to be a
absolutely
bigger
is
girl
possible.
beforehand.
It must have
A much
been.
bigger
I mean,
girl.
she was an immortal. Immortals are bigger, from what I understand.
So, as you guys have been discussing this and talking about it with the patriarch of the town,
Hmm.
the stories have this fine young half-elven bard has caught wind and has started joining you on these little ventures out to the caves.
Oh. The stories of him, or just him? The bard.
You guys talking with the patriarch, and
Yeah.
again, rumors spreading around town. Barnabas Flintlock has found you and sought you out because he's interested in the history as well. He wants to, create tales larger than life. And because, again, this goes against everything that he's ever learned about, he is hoping that you guys can get to the bottom of it and create possibly an epic tale changing all of history.
Oh, I've always wanted to be part of an epic tale. Haven't you, Gremlin?
No, I just want some gold.
Hmm.
What happened to my accent? I can't do it. Oh well, we'll see what happens.
I will write us an epic tale, and it will be a beautiful one of the Queen in the Woods.
The Queen of the Woods! But of course, we don't have anything to put in the tale.
Hold on a second.
Well, not yet.
We have a bard with us. Is he paying us to protect him? Because I'm a halfling. I don't know if you know. There's not a lot to me.
I don't need protection. I've never needed it before.
Do not worry, either of you. The god Eldath will protect us. He is the god of peace. He will protect us.
But you're not a religious man.
Me?
Last time you had no religion.
What do you mean? It says right here on the paper I carry around with me that I worship Eldath, the god of peace.
Fair enough. Okay, so we now have a bard that is with us.
Yes.
He's here because he's hoping that we can uncover some awesome tale that he can scribe. And,
Well, I'm going
What
to write it with you, like together. I want to make a tale together.
oh, it's George
Okay,
Harrison.
No,
I was thinking Ringo,
I think that the tale that we're going to make together will be more important than the adventure we take together.
I can barely get across an Irish accent, and then when you're doing that, it's just going to go right out the window.
No, it's not. It's all right. It's okay.
All right.
Do you have an Irish
Well,
accent?
let's go back
too?
into the cave.
Oh,
Pass
no,
me the torch.
I don't even know what an Irish accent is, mate.
me neither. All right, so I hand Gremlin the torch and say, "Lead the way, Gremlin." Well, careful.
I think there-
Spiders might have moved in.
I imagine that there's more... Because we've been coming back to this cave as a halfling, I would have tried to make it a little bit more home-like. And there's
Sure.
now a couple kegs of beer in there, some nice
Mhm.
cheeses,
The
some
staples.
throw pillows.
Oh,
The
this
things you
place is
need.
beautiful, mate.
All right.
How long
And
have
again-
you been in here?
Sorry, Michael, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, and every now and then when you go back, you'll notice that some of the beer is missing, the cheese has been nibbled on, sometimes missing completely.
And yet I keep bringing more.
But you bring more, because who doesn't like cheese left in damp, dank caves?
It gets better. It gets better when you bring cheese to a dank cave and it turns more blue. Is that Irish? Does that work?
That's close enough. Yeah.
That's close enough, mate. So that doesn't matter.
Okay, so you are the bard. Do you know what the best way to uncover this story is? Do we just go through the cave, or what do you expect us to do?
Well, as a bard, and I do mean as a bard, what are we doing here again? I'm going back to Irish now. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Ringo. I need to draw a picture of Ringo.
Bingo.
I don't know about man. I mean, realistically, I think if we're to uncover the tale, you need to tell me the tale, and then I'll sing about the tale, and then we can figure out the solution to the tale.
Here's what I think so far. I think that there was these people who were worshipped as gods, and over time they took over the humans and made them believe that they were gods, and so the humans need to protect them from the gnolls. So it's our job to go and find out if any of these gods still exist, and maybe some more manuscripts or something that we can get our hands on.
Alright, so we go into the cave mall? Or you've already found the cave?
I think it goes a little farther. It goes a little farther, right?
Yes, we didn't explore all of it. Michael, is there more that we can learn from the paintings, perhaps?
Again, you'd have to do an investigation check.
I'm going to do an investigation check.
Don't do it, Gremlin. It's not worth it.
It's too. Oh, and my buddy Grimm's with me too.
Yeah.
That is true.
I forgot about him. He's going to be helpful. So I did a whopping 19.
Nice. Okay. So again, at the base of the statue, and if you remember, it's almost a square cavern with paintings all around it. You actually come across some script, and it's an old form of the common script. So the problem is it's you get most of it, but it's like
Shakespeare.
Like when you read Shakespeare, you don't necessarily get all of it.
You fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't let them know that I don't understand it.
Excellent.
Okay, so what's the gist of it, and I will elaborate for them.
Excellent. Okay, so in this sense, do an intelligence check.
Oh, it's not going to be bad. Oh, it is going to be bad. Intelligence, so a total of 6.
Excellent. So the only thing you really pick out is that the dog-headed humanoids were known as the Hutakin.
Hutakin.
You talking?
Exactly.
You talking to me? Sweet. But I don't know that, actually. I mean, would you share that with us?
Yeah. I can't really elaborate on that one.
All right.
Okay.
So
but
again,
I gather the humanoids, they're called the Utakin.
Huh.
Does that ring a bell to you at all, Barnabas?
Hutakin, eh? Nah, actually, I did do one of them. I had a tale once about a Hutakin, I think. Can I roll a knowledge roll to find if I know anything about Hutakin?
absolutely. So what you do is you do a history check.
Perfect! I know how to check my history.
So you guys can do either a history or a nature check.
I'm going to do my nature's +1 and my history. I don't see history on here.
I'm going to get Grim to do one, because I think it'd be funny if he starts knowing things that I don't.
Too.
If my Ziegergeister, or whatever his name is, starts knowing things that I don't, I think it's like, he like surpasses me in intelligence.
I didn't see it.
Oh. Okay, Grim is going to roll.
I don't know. I thought I did, but it wasn't a Hutakin. It was a Gurakin. It was about a king. Gura. He's a good lad, that man.
Am I doing a history? Is that what I said? 11.
History or nature.
Ooh.
So again, You guys can both do one of each.
11, and
Okay.
I will do the other one. And
do one of each. Perfect. Ooh.
You sprain your brain. Instant migraine.
All right. Let me. I remembered the King Guron, the Guron King, but I might remember. It's with the 12. The Huron. The who talking? Who talking? Who talking? You?
why did I bring the beer in here?
She hasn't even had any.
Do I remember anything about who talking?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right, because it was in a song. I had to. Who talking? You talking? Who talking? That's right. I remember now.
Excellent. So you know of a small logging village that rests up the Foamfire River at the base of the Black Peak Mountains. There's said to be a lost valley of the Hutakan.
That's right, Lost Valley of the Hutakan in the Black Mountain Talking Hills. Yeah, there's a valley in the hills, and that's where I walked through that valley one time with beautiful people, the Hutakan.
Well, perhaps that's the way we should go then.
Should we bring the stones?
What stones?
Well, there's stones on the wall. If we're supposed to go to the Hutakan, maybe we should bring the stones that tell the story.
I have a better idea.
Cave.
So I take a piece of scroll that I happen to bring with me, and a piece of charcoal, and I do a rubbing, and see if that'll work. Because, as opposed to destroying this art piece, as we could sell it later, I'm just going to take a rubbing and see if that's enough.
Which I find out you do get kicked out of art class when you're doing live models and try rubbings.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Nude rubbings?
yes.
Nude rubbings.
I just can't get the areola right.
So don't try it, kids.
No.
All right. So, is that good? Do I have some rubbings?
Now,
for
my
show?
understanding was it was like paint, but
But it's been dried over the years, and it fossilizes.
right, yes,
Yes.
of course it does.
Does it? No, but you could take the charcoal and you could whatever you're trying to do an etching.
I imagine Barnabas would be good at this. Barnabas, could you try to do a depiction of what we see here?
Well, it's not my forte per se, but I do like the per se, if you know what I mean. No, I'll see what I can do. And I take out my note scratcher and I scratch down what I can and I try to get a rubbing.
Again, hence the 18 plus.
This fellow's rather vulgar, don't you think, Gremlin?
As a bard, you travel a lot of circles. You need to know how to mingle with all types of folks, if you know what I mean.
Oh, just my virgin
All right,
ears
so-
are bleeding.
So for this, we're going to do a dexterity check.
Oh, well, I'm very good at dexterity. But that's a 20.
Beautiful. So really,
it's really good.
Oh wait, this is my forte.
Oh, this is it.
excellent.
45.
So there you go. So you've got the etchings. You got where you got to go.
Let's
What are
go
you
there.
doing? Let's go there. So I head back to town.
As I walked my merry way, I sang my merry song. Now you do the harmony, and you back there, you do the high part, and you make sure you really coming strong on the minor chord when we get there. Oh, we're at the village already.
Thank God, I was so nervous.
All right. So what are you doing? Are you tell me what you're doing?
Okay, so we're gonna first go to town and get our gear all geared up.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we have enough rations, and I'm gonna sharpen my sword.
How far is this village?
Well, it depends. How are you going there? You could try to go boat upriver. You could try to walk it. You could try to ride it. What do you want to do? You've got options.
What is the most comfortable way to go? After all, I'm a halfling. The halflings love to be comfortable.
There's no bridge over the river.
Yes, we can walk, he said.
Well, let's. I say we walk. It's a beautiful, beautiful summer's day. I think.
How
Okay.
long will it take us if we walk?
Can we get a pony? Can I get a pony that I can load up with gear? Because I want everything to make this creature comforts as comfortable as possible.
It's a good question. So, talking with who you talking with? How you finding
The
it?
patriarch of the city, because we seem to be in good cahoots with them.
Absolutely. So it'd be Milo that has the best connection with the patriarch.
Milo, see if you can get us a horse.
He's at the church, right?
He would be, yes.
Okay, well, let us go to the church, speak to the patriarch. I've forgotten his name. What's his name again? Eldath? Give me the memory of the patriarch's name, please.
I think Barnabas is learning a song. Okay, I don't want to.
I'm doing it. I'm learning because I got there along the narrow winding ridge to the valley we went walking. Across the river we walked the bridge to find the people cold who talking. It's a work in progress, but I think.
The trick is to go into the bridge section when you say bridge.
Well, that's what I did, but it's like, yeah, they should have known to be a bard. Where are we going? To the church? Just go to the church.
I can rhyme with church. Okay, so what is the name of the patriarch?
Okay, it's Patrick Merrick.
Merrick. Right. Thank you. Okay, let's go speak to Merrick and be on our merry way. Our Merrick way. All right, so we head over to the church and speak to Merrick the Patriarch.
Excellent. All right, so he is tending to the garden, and you see him hunched over.
Lovely tomatoes you got there.
Ah, Milo! Good to see you, son.
Oh,
What have you been up to today?
you know, prancing around with these two fine gentlemen. I had a question for you.
Yes, Milo?
We're quite tired of prancing, and we've decided to get a pony. Would you be able to arrange such a thing so that we could go across the river and learn more about those etchings that I told you about in the cave?
Oh, where are your travels going to be taking you, Milo?
Across the river, and I've already forgotten which village.
It involves a mountain.
It involves a mountain. Thank you, Gremlin.
So you'll be heading up north, will you?
I instructed Grim. In the
Yes.
meantime, Grim is going to go and steal some tomatoes and things. Because he's the little rogue, and I'm the big rogue, so that's what's happening.
You can't steal the men's potatoes or tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Well, you can't steal them. It's not fair.
Don't listen to him, Grim. Get on with it.
And I lean in the conversation. So, sir, will you take this gold piece? My friend's stealing your tomatoes.
Well, I guess if you're offering me gold, then you're not really stealing, are you, Barnabas?
Well, I'm not stealing, but I didn't steal them. He did.
Narc.
Hey, I pull Barnabas aside, and I say, Barnabas, you're being awfully kind. Just so you know, I'm the nice one in this party.
Well, oh, right, fine. And I reach over to the man, I snatch the gold coin back, and say, oh, well, this is mine then. And I say, well, he stole tomatoes, so you pay the man.
Well, the tomatoes are here for those in need.
Why, we could pay the tomatoes, we don't have to pay.
Look at Grim. He's so little. He needs the tomatoes to grow big and strong.
I bend down, I start taking tomatoes and putting them in my bag.
Oh,
There you go.
Derek, I'm so sorry.
Boys,
I know.
This fuss over tomatoes.
Out of control.
Tastes delicious.
Take 5 gold pieces. Here you go.
No,
pieces.
we should, Gremlin, let's take your tomatoes, thank you, sir. Let's take the tomatoes and sell them in town. We'll make a pretty penny. Thank you, sir, appreciate it.
Okay, me and Barnabas walk off as Milo's supposed to get the ponies.
Yeah, so I give him the gold and I say, terribly sorry. But deep down I feel really good because I got to give him something.
And me and Barnabas are becoming fast friends.
Always.
Fast.
Always. But as we're walking down, I say, I don't think we should take a pony there. I think we should go walking, because when I'm writing my story, walking rhymes with who talking, and I can't say with ponies because ponies doesn't rhyme with who talking. So maybe can we walk? You know what? If I walk next to the pony, then the story will work. Never mind. Let's go. We're good.
Well, Milo, how long do you suppose that you will be away?
How long of a trip would you say it is, on ponyback, of course, to the mountain?
Well, I guess the farthest outpost, the farthest village, would be Haven.
Hmm?
Probably take you about 4 days worth of travel through the mountains.
Okay, and then that's a there and back?
4 days there, Milo.
Oh.
4 days there.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be needing the ponies for about 10 days, if my math is correct.
Well, Milo, I could lend you Geraldine and the wagon, but I would need her back.
Right. We have her back. No problem. Don't you worry your little soul about it.
I would ask you this, though. What is it that you're going to do, Milo?
I don't know.
Just going for a trip to Haven, then, are you?
Well, I feel that our purpose there will reveal itself to myself, itself to myself, and Barnabas and Gremlin, once we arrive.
A whirlwind of conversation as always, Milo.
Likewise, my friend.
Does he have pigs too? Because I want to try to steal a pig.
But it's not stealing, because he said we can have them and we can sell the pigs.
Are the pigs on the same type of
can
thing?
we ride the pigs instead? Then we don't have to pay for a
I
pony.
just want Gremlin to ride out with a pig and be like, "Thanks again."
He doesn't have pigs, unfortunately. But you know where to find Geraldine.
Yes.
It is a mule.
Okay.
And
I bring Geraldine with them. She's an old girl, right?
oh yeah. She is, and can be a little bit fussy.
Right.
Now, are you going to bring the wagon as well?
Yeah, might as well bring it.
All right. Because again, the wagon will sit 2 in the front.
Well, I know that Gremlin wants to bring his kegs, and he wants to bring probably some throw pillows and stuff. So, yeah, I'll bring it as well.
You're bringing throw pillows? I love throw pillows.
Bringing them for everyone.
Oh, that's nice. Can we sell the throw pillows in town and make money off of them?
You could, but they're probably Gremlin's throw pillows.
Well, I know, but well, all right.
He brings them everywhere.
I need them. I'm a halfling.
All right, so I bring what's her name again? Rosie?
Geraldine?
Geraldine. This is important. I'm writing this down. So I'm bringing Geraldine over to the 2 other guys, and I say, so Merrick asked me an important question, which I feel we should discuss. Why are we going exactly?
We're going to find the Hutakin people, and it's alright because I wrote this really great jingle to remember. So it goes to say, along the narrow, winding ridge, walk are we walking or are we taking ponies now?
One of us is taking a pony. We're mostly walking.
All right, so it's a long and narrow winding ridge. Along the ridge we went a-walking. We didn't take the river's bridge to find the people called who talking. So that's how I remember, because I'm trying to complete the saga of what we're doing, and that's where we started.
I don't know about you, but I think you need to work me into the story somewhere.
Well, I did a what's it? Gremlin? Gremlin? So it's like,
Yes.
Gimlin sounds a lot like Gimli, and that's as much as I got right now. But I know Gimli because he's in those Lord of the Rings books. Have you read those? They're fantastic. It reminds me a lot of nowadays. It's like a few years ago back when that whole thing went on, but it's not very similar, right? I know a few Legolas's myself, me.
All right, so we're gonna travel by mule and carriage with all the fixins and pans and things swaying in this carriage, I imagine.
Making lots of noise.
Yeah, I got my pipe out and I'll steer.
Yeah. And I'll sit in the back with my feet.
And I got Grim on my lap.
And I'm on the back, sitting next to Milo. Milo, can I play you a tune?
We've heard of all the tunes.
Have you read Lord of the Rings? It's brilliant. It will change your life, mate. It's good.
Don't you think you should give your voice a rest?
No, it's worth doing. It's a beautiful day. It's Gremlin's loving it. Hey, Gremlin, how you liking up there, mate? Oh, he's not answering, but he's listening, I know.
Okay.
I got 2 sausages in each ear now, just ignore it.
And there we cross that line again.
Yes, we did. Not the first time. Yes, play your tune, Barnabas. Go ahead.
I got one right now. I'm always it's like I'm always creating, right? It's like I look at that tree, okay, and I think there's a tree. There's an old new tune, top of my head. There's a tree at the side of the road. I don't know you, but you're my bro. We're driving along the way, so I'm always creating, right? So it's like that is one in the bank, new tune off the top of my head. So
Okay. While we're going, is it rough terrain yet, or is it pretty nice?
It is pretty nice. It's actually a little hotter, and so it's a little bit drier on the way than you'd first expected.
I'm naked.
So Gremlin's got his little Grim hanging out.
And ironically, Grim's is bigger than mine. How did that happen? He's a halfling of me. Anyways.
So it's dry, but the sun is shining, and there isn't a cloud in the sky.
No, it's a beautiful day. The music is lovely.
So, we continue traveling. I mean, the road is nice, not too many bumps. Gremlin's a good driver.
Oh, the wheels are going round, and it's quite a comforting, the rocking motion of the wagon. Actually, Milo comforts you, especially with the throw pillows.
And
So
I'm slowly dozing off.
There we go.
Slowly.
And then I wake him up as I go in with a come from Lead to Haven with the better one you need. You know that one is I come from Mordor. I don't know. It's a good one. I know it. It's back with in Haven, but you're nodding off there. It's all right. I got you covered. We stay away. I don't know. It was right there. Right when you dozed off, it broke out. It was beautiful.
Okay, so now as I woke up suddenly, I looked around. I was startled. I do a perception check on everything.
All right, You see clouds. You see blue sky. You see the sun. You see trees.
All right, so nothing out of the ordinary. Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Except for Barnabas and his lovely lute.
Myla, I'm getting the suspicion that you don't like the loot. But
I love it. I love it. I love the lute. I do. I really do.
Did I step on
Let us
your
not talk about
toes?
it.
Did I step on your toes when I offered that man, the gold coin? I know you didn't seem too happy about that.
I'm sorry. I had a momentary lapse in judgment. It's really out of character for me.
It's all right. So look, I wrote this one for you.
No, you can just talk to me like a person or an elf.
Whoa! I rein in the horse and I hop off.
Whoa! I was right about to get it there. You were so close.
Supper time.
Wide open.
I go over and I start making a fire, and I take the sausages out of my ear and I say, "It's time to eat."
And I give a quick prayer to. I listen to the silence and the birds chirping, and I give a quick prayer to Alda, the god of peace, that the lute is no longer playing.
I got it. It's just right over here, mate. It's all right. You don't have to pray to. And I go over to Gremlin and I say, I heard him praying. He wanted me to play the lute. I was like, give him a rest, mate. It's like, I'm not going to play all the time, but it's all right. I'll play after. He's just so cute. I think he doesn't want me to play too
And I
much
go and I
music.
put some food into Barnabas's mouth to try to make him stop.
I love that. We just said sausages with a bit of a waxy taste, like a. That's good, mate.
He's like half Ringo, half Russell Brand. That's exactly what I'm picturing.
All right.
So this sort of thing goes on for a few days. You eventually find yourself.
Sue. No, I got it. It's gone.
Starting to pass some farms. And coming into
farmers.
town. Yeah, some non-ignorant farmers wave at you as you go by.
They look learned.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Farmers. We love farmers, don't we?
I did. They're bloody ignorant, though.
Mm. All right, so we passed the farmers.
And you make your way into what is obviously town. And as you're coming up the dirt road, coming into some actually rather large buildings on the left, on the right. And one of them has like a big smiling bullhead and a tankard of beer. That is on the right.
That's an inn? Is that what you said, Mike?
No, I just said it's got a big wooden sign overhead with a smiling bull and
We've
big
made it,
tankard
guys.
of a...
Let's get out. What else? You guys want to do a perception check to see what else is there, or are you good to come in here with me?
I'm all right. I'll come in.
Yeah, I might as well too.
Mikey needs a drink.
Okay, so what are you doing with Geraldine?
You think she wants a drink too? Let's
Let's
tie her up.
It's kind of dry, yeah. We should probably give her a drink.
Yeah, so we give her some water.
Yeah.
Okay, so do a perception check. Shouldn't be too tough.
Very good.
Excellent.
Perception.
No, it's
just 15.
good. So again, as you're sort of discussing whether or not Geraldine needs a beer, the scent comes to you, and you realize that one building over, there is a stable.
Mm.
Well, I think this is as good a place as any.
Okay, let's go see if we can get our Geraldine stabled.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yes, you're right. You're right, of course.
Milo, you do that. I'm going to go in here and get a drink.
Oh, yes, I think you're right. Probably I should be the one to look after Geraldine.
As he's talking, I've already gone in.
Yes, okay, yes, I see you've already gone in there, and you're not listening to me at all. I know, I know.
And I'm standing between them, just looking back and forth.
I guess you want to go into the bar too, as well, and entertain the patrons.
I don't rightly know, really. Yeah, all right. And I walk in the bar.
All right. And
Okay.
I give a sigh of relief, and with a smile on my face, I take Geraldine to the stable and admire the quiet of the town.
And I walk in and slap Grimly on the back and say, "That Milo, is he having sex with that horse?" I think he is. He walked away and he had a twinkle in his eye like he was waiting a long time for this, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Sex with a horse.
So Milo, as you're taking Geraldine towards the stable, the large building on your left now, you see the sign, and it's the Willow Inn.
Okay.
And you come to this stable. It's on the right-hand side, and there's a young boy, maybe 10 or 11, but he's, again, a little taller than you, shaggy blonde hair, and he runs up to you and he says, "Hello, sirs. Can I help you? Can I help you with your mule?"
I say, yes. Yes, you could help me. What is your name, boy?
Tail, sir.
Tail. And what is he wearing? This is important.
Really, just like simple pants. He doesn't even have a shirt on. He's got bare feet. They're dirty. He smells like horse.
Well, Trevor, I'd like to know exactly where I am. What is this town called?
Well, it's Haven, sir.
Haven. And what is your job here? You're the stable boy?
I am. My dad, Jan, he owns the blacksmith shop, and he can make you whatever you want.
And what's your dad's name, Trevor?
My name is Tail, sir.
Size, Trevor.
Oh, all right. No need to get uppity about it, Thomas. What is your dad's name?
It is Jan, sir.
Jan. He runs the blacksmith, eh?
Yes, sir.
Well,
And he actually grabs Geraldine's reins and starts walking Geraldine over. He
To the
goes,
stable?
"Are you able to help me unhitch the cart, sir?"
Well, let me think here. And he's being awfully nice, and I'm always suspicious of someone who's nicer than I am. So I do
That's why he's so suspicious of me, it is.
I'll do an insight check on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and roll. Oh, it's a 2. But never mind. It's a 2.
Alrighty. He seems sincere. He just seems really eager. Again, you get the feeling that it's a small town and they don't actually get a lot of visitors. Again, it's pretty much the most northern town, and then you're hitting mountains.
All right, so I give him I help him unhitch it, and
All right.
I say, where do you normally leave the carts once they're unhitched?
Just right over there.
Oh,
And you see, basically, it's a horse stall. It's a double-sized horse stall, and it's got some bales of hay and that sort of stuff. There's nothing else in there except there is enough space for the cart.
Okay. And I say, where would one stay here? Where's the best place to stay in Haven? I mean, you've got the Willow Inn, and then you have the other one across the way at the bar.
Oh no one stays at the tavern, sir. Everyone stays at the Willow Inn.
Oh, okay. And do you know the owners?
I mean, sometimes, well,
Well, yes, of course.
I've
Someone
seen
might have a.
some people that drink too much. They sometimes they don't make it home, and they're allowed to sleep on the floor there. But
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. What haven't I called you yet? Timothy. Yes, Timothy. Thank you, Timothy, for all of your help. And so we get the. Oh, yes, of course. He's folding out his hands.
yes, sir. It's It'll be a couple silver per day for your horse, sir. Well, for your mule.
Okay.
What do you
well,
call her?
Her name's Geraldine. She's a sweetheart.
He can remember the horse's name, but I can't remember Tim's.
No, I cannot. All right. Well, I hand him over some silver pieces. Let's see. How much silver do I have? What am I starting with? Gold and silver. I don't think I've got it written down here.
Well, after selling a handful of tomatoes, you probably have a few.
Okay, I'll leave you there for a bit.
We sold the tomatoes. He was the paying the guy.
How much gold do I have? How much do I start out with?
Let's say 15.
Beauty.
And
So
basically
I gave 10.
one.
I gave 10 away. And sorry, what were you gonna say? Basically.
Oh, I was gonna say, 1 gold is 10 silver.
Okay.
Cut one in half.
Sorry, 10 silver is 1 gold?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So I give him a silver. And I say, well, this is for you, and this is for Geraldine. I hand him another silver. And I say, and this is for your father, who may help us out in a little while. I think.
Sure.
We don't
Thank
know.
you. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you have a
and
wonderful
your name, sir? Your name, sir?
My name is Milo Finnegan.
Milo Finnegan. I will let my daddy know that we're holding Geraldine for Milo Finnegan. I will go let him know, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Trunks.
All right. So as you guys enter the tavern, again, you just walking in.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
I'm pointing at people as I walk in.
I'm hanging from the bar trying to do a pull-up to get to say hello.
And I
It
help
does
them up
take a little bit for your eyes to adjust.
Well, then I call Grim over and I stand on his back and I get up.
All right, you do that way too. And I go right next to Grim. What are you drinking?
Point and a half for this half pint and a pint.
Well, I'll put them on my tab. Oh, this is my new friend here. I'll pay him. And I slap down a bit of money. Oh, that's on me, mate. And give me the same. Half pint and a pint, but both will be for me.
Excellent. I'll be right with you.
Oh, it's a good crowd in tonight, eh, Gremlin?
Yeah, looks like a good crowd.
Oh,
Well-
that one right there.
You guys are obviously not from around here. What brings you?
Oh, well, I'm a travelling bard myself, and my friend here is the toughest, most dangerous man in the world. And that's not an exaggeration. And I wink kind of at Grim just a bit.
Arrgh.
So don't
We
piss
don't
him
want any
off.
trouble here, sir. We don't want any trouble.
No, he's the most dangerous man in the world, but he's also one of the most kind men in the world as well. So there's no trouble unless you start trouble, in which case there could be trouble, but there's none right now.
You're
We are
speaking
here
in
to-
circles, which is a little tough for a simple man like me, but I promise you I'll give you the best service I can, sirs.
So I grab him as I'm standing on the back of Grim by the collar and I say, "You listen here. We're trying to learn about the mountains. That's where we're going. We're trying to find out about the something talk. You talk?
He means the walking. We're looking for a man named Christopher Walking.
Who walking?
Who's it?
You walking.
Who
Are you walking?
Oh, that's right. No, he's saying, sorry, not Christopher Walking. Who talking? We're looking for the who talking.
Yeah, and if you don't tell me, this little one here, and I pull up Grim as I'm now hanging from the bar, will gnaw your face off. It's a strong beer.
I swear to the immortals, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Immortals. Interesting.
What? What?
Can you tell me more about the Immortals?
What do you want to know about the immortals?
Let's start with this, and I pull out the etchings, or I ask, I guess, Barnabas for the etchings. Say, show him the drawings. I just like the idea of a halfling being a strong, tough guy. It just doesn't.
And he is. He's the most dangerous man in the world. I'm not exaggerating. I don't even know what exaggeration means.
No exaggeration.
Right. I'm saying, and it's well, this is Who Talkins, and I guess that's what is that what we're looking for? Is that what
I think
you
so.
want? Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we're looking for.
I honestly, sirs, I don't know what you're talking about. Can I get you some food?
Well, it better be on the house, or my friend here will jump over the counter, and he will do some very dangerous things with your sausages. He'll put them in his ears. I've seen it. Very gross.
Please understand, I don't want trouble, but I do have a family to feed.
Well, then sausages will make them safe, I suppose, right? Is that what we're going for, Gremlin? The danger angle?
More crazy.
More crazy. He's crazy, I'll tell you, and I'm not lying. I'm a bard. I wrote stories about him. I will play you one. Do not even try it.
Is there anyone else who might know about this stuff? And yes, I want sausages.
Yeah, but don't give him. Can you make me separate than him? Because he'll put them in his ears. I don't want mine in the ear again.
You said it was good.
I didn't say it was good per se. I just said it tasted waxy. Anyway, is there anyone in here that could help us find these people?
Sorry, yes, Aisha has a good question. Did you get dressed before walking into the tavern?
That is a good question. I'm going to do a fate die. The answer is unknown. Let's try another.
I would assume that you did, because again, that would.
I did, but Grim didn't.
Excellent. Okay, fair enough.
He can kind of get away with it because people think he's like a baby.
Yeah, all right. Anyway,
A hairy baby.
So he says probably the best guy to ask would be Patriarch Charlene.
Daedric Charlene.
Patriarch Charlene.
Bay Shark Tarlene. Is it Bay? Is he like a shark? Does he live in a bay? Gremlin, we need to go swimming, mate. I don't think I want to go there.
Okay, sorry, let me cut for a second. Milo, were you just paying and then heading into the tavern, or what were you doing?
I was actually picturing myself standing out in the middle of the road, scratching my butt and looking up at a mouth gate.
Yeah, that's really good for the storyline.
No, I started by taking my way back to the tavern, but then I realized that I would be giving up my silence if I did that, so I decided to walk around town, see if I could find this blacksmith.
Oh yeah, it's right next door to the stables.
Oh, okay. Well, I found that out the hard way. I went around town the other way before finding it.
There's only one main road.
Oh,
and he's still screwed it
to
up.
get to.
He's still screwed.
Yeah. Like as you walk up past the blacksmith, maybe you didn't notice it because you were looking at the Willow Inn, and then you kept looking to the left, and there's like obviously a residential home with a little garden out front.
Okay.
You pass it's got a thimble and a needle, and there's a huge building just past that that is made of stone.
Okay.
And it has a large hammer and a shield on the front of it.
Okay. And just a quick, I got just a kind of an idea of the town. Like, what else is in the town? Is there like a church or?
Well, that is the building that you're looking at right now.
Oh, okay. So the church, that's the shield and a.
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the blacksmith.
It's a church of fighting. The blacksmith is the church in this town.
Okay. So I now that I have my bearings, I start to go to the blacksmith, but I say, I should probably meet up with my friends. And I go to the tavern.
And as Milo walks in, I say, Milo, We need to find a bay because there's a shark in it, and we need to find a bay shark.
A bay shark?
I don't know why, but this guy says that he'll help us find the things that I drew in the back of this.
Okay, well, a bay shark would be hard to find around here, I feel.
Gremlin, you need to get the truth from this guy because I don't think we can find a bay shark.
And as I own it, and I jump over the bar, I try to tackle the guy.
All right. So at this point, do a again, you do an attack.
Oh,
Run
okay.
an attack, I guess.
Yeah. 13 plus my strength.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You jump up there, but again, you do catch him off guard, and he kind of stumbles back a bit. But again, it's like, you know, having a 6-year-old like Julian jump on you. It's not going to knock you over or anything. You're like, what the hell?
Okay, and I'm hanging on to him, and I say, "Where is this bay shark?" And I slap him.
That's right. We don't have time to fuck around, probably. I don't really know.
I swear to God, the Immortals, I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's the bay shark?
I said the patriarch.
What? Oh,
I dropped down.
Patriarch. He resides in the Temple of the Holy Defender, just up the road.
Yes, that would be the place with the shield and the hammer.
Oh, that's
So-
my mistake. I misheard this.
Oh, so this is our bad.
This is funny. I got sausages in my ears now.
Oh.
Oh.
I pull out a gold piece and I say, "This is for you."
Yeah, and I'll play a song. I can play a song for you patrons to make sure it's all right.
And behind him, I'm like,
Grim,
Grim. Like,
dance, Grim. Give him a dance.
Would you like me to play a song for you patrons?
Yeah, anything you want, sir. Anything you want. Just, yes.
Well, that's all right. This is one I wrote on the way here. Actually, it's about. We got lost a little bit there, and this is one I wrote for Milo. And I turn around and I face Milo. Milo, he loved it. He's always asking me. This one I wrote for Milo is. Strange and beautiful love star, dance around your head. Oh, we got no time to hold a thing. Let's go. So I'll come back and play the rest for you later, though. If that's all right. The best part is really goes to show. And I want all the world to know your love's all I need. All that I need. That's why you really love. And we're lost.
Yeah.
We are lost together. Well, I'll play you later. We gotta go find his base shot. I thought he was a play shot. It's so funny. But I would like those sausages at some point too, please.
So as we're backing out of the bar, I want to back out and growl at everybody, and then close the door. And I said, "That was awesome. I like being the tough guy."
and Barnabas, that was a beautiful song. Did you write that yourself?
Yeah, it's like remember we were walking by those cows and it reminded me of a rodeo and I was thinking what was so beautiful. It was making me sad. So it was kind of blue. It was making me blue. And for some reason I thought blue rodeo and then I remember Blue Rodeo, the band made that song and I thought that's even better and I just copied that one. Well, it's like I'm not a bad bard, you know. It's like my creative process has been stopped. And I'll be honest with you guys, like I used to be one of the best around here, but honestly, lately, I don't know if you noticed, but I lost a bit of my zing. I've been playing the same chords, you know. I've been doing this one, and then I go to this one, and then I go to this one, and then I go back to this one. So, like, I mean, I got a huge repertoire, but like, I'm needing inspiration. So I thought maybe, you know, if we team up together. You can inspire me, and I can be inspired, and then we could, you know, I could get my groove back, you know, a little bit. So that's where I'm at.
So where are we off to next?
We're going. We have to go see the patriarch.
Right.
I'm sorry, I got a little drunk and weird in there.
Well, that's nothing I didn't expect.
Well, you know, it was yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so we walk over to the Patriarch's church. And we knock on the door. Yep, they went home.
Okay, back to the bar.
Okay, as you turn around, the door opens.
Yeah, as we say.
I turn around.
And there's this very pretty blonde human girl dressed in priest robes.
Well,
And she
damn.
says, "Yes, can I help you?"
At first I was really excited because you came out and you were all pretty, but then you're wearing the priest robes, which now I think, well, even if I wanted to shag her, she's not going to shag me.
Barnabas! Barnabas, this is a priest of the patriarch. You don't speak to her that way.
Please, sir, I wish you'd hold your tongue if such thoughts are coming to your head.
Me and Grim are doing this now.
I mean, it was a compliment, really. I mean, I was saying you're beautiful. It's nothing. I wasn't saying anything against it.
It is not appropriate.
Well, I don't know.
Miss, I'm terribly sorry, but we are here to see the patriarch. You see, we have some images from a cave that we were spelunking through, and we would like to have his opinion on it, and maybe he could give us some
spelunking through her caves, eh, mate? And give them
All right, Barnabas.
Yeah.
I would like you to do a wisdom save. Now, you are going to feel a tingle. You do get an advantage on this roll.
Okay. 12. Plus nothing.
No,
Wisdom.
when you have advantage, you roll 2d20, and you take the highest one.
20.
Nice! Okay, so you feel, you see the blonde just sort of go like
I
this,
go,
and you
"Listen,
feel a
lady,
surge of magic through your...
I understand you're trying to do it against me, but I'm a bard. I know all the tricks. You might be offended by what I said, but I didn't mean nothing by it. I just had a few drinks. Let's all be friends.
What?
I do want you to hold your tongue while you're coming into the temple, sir. Please try to be a little more respectful.
Well, I will hold my tongue, but not for you, for my friends here, because they need help, and you have answers. She's a bit stuck up, I think.
But I
Right,
say
so
that quietly enough so that he doesn't hear.
She opens the door a little wider,
Excellent.
invites you in. And this is almost very similar to, like, a Catholic church of... It's extremely ornate. High ceilings, large beams, lots of paintings on the wall. But they all the paintings seem to be depicting like maybe a fire-breathing dragon, but the flames are just being washed off and the people are being protected by like a sphere of light and that sort of thing.
The Temple of the Protector, you called this?
It's the Holy Defender, sir, yes.
Holy Defender, yes, that's what I meant. And who is the Holy Defender? Do they have a name?
I was going to say, you can do a religion check there, Milo.
I will do a religion check. Surprisingly, I don't have much religion. I just like to pretend I do. 5.
Excellent.
Is that good
All
enough?
right. Yeah. So she says that the immortal is simply known as the Defender, a protector of good.
Okay.
Ooh, that's like us too, eh?
Yes, I suppose it is. Wow, I can get on board that message.
I don't think I'm allowed to talk yet. I think she's still mad at me.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, Barnabas.
Perhaps we should show her the pictures.
Well, aren't we going to wait for the patriarch? That's where she's leading us, right?
Perhaps we can get something from her that the patriarch doesn't even know.
All right. So are you following her in?
Yep.
Okay. So the main worshiping hall Again, it's got the altar at the front, and again, thinking Catholic Church-wise, there is a podium, an altar of sorts for them to do their oratory. And she walks over to the right, and she knocks on a door. And you're, yes, Alina, what is it now? And she says, there's a few gentlemen out here that would like to discuss something with you, Patriarch. All right, give me a minute. And the door opens up. And again, you see an older man, not quite as old as Patriarch Merrick, coming out in robes, and he's got a staff which he seems to be limping when he walks. Seems to be favoring the left leg. And the staff is very ornate and ends with like a snake head on top, and he's got a cap, and he actually is holding a large book in his hand as he walks out. He does have braids down the side with some beads in.
Mm.
He says, yes, gentlemen, what can I do for you today?
I look at Gremlin.
I look back and I say, you want me to do the talking?
Oh,
I
no,
don't
guess
mind doing the talking if that's
Barnabas,
all
not now.
right. But I don't mind.
not now, Barnabas. We're working something out.
Well, but I
Milo.
wouldn't mind talking to him.
Barnabas? And I say to Milo, you should know about the cleric type. Perhaps it's best you do the talking.
Yes, you're right. Hello, great patriarch. Your name is... My name is Milo.
Pleasure to meet you, Milo. My name is Patriarch Charlene.
Charlene. Such a lovely name. Lovely name, Charlene. My friend here, this is Gremlin, and this is Barnabas, who is currently keeping his tongue.
Well, I wouldn't mind talking to him. I got a few questions.
We are here sent from the Patriarch Merrick from the other village that I live in. Down the way.
and he pulls out his mittens that say "Return to this village," and he shows them. This village.
And we've brought something to you that we think maybe you'll
Milo,
be able
perhaps
to...
I should take over for a bit.
That's why I was trying to say at the start.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to stumble so much.
Well, maybe-
I could. My goodness, everybody's
Not now.
And I can talk to
And
him.
Alina cuts in and says, gentlemen, please keep your voice down.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I could talk to him. It's all right.
What happened was there was this cave that we went and explored. We were looking for gold. We didn't find any. I nearly died. Daigle, he was fun. He nearly died. But more importantly, we didn't find gold. We found this, and I pull out the sheets that we had etchings. I say, it seems there's some interest. This was at one time a temple or something for the immortals, and now it's become something else. We even found some goblins in there. Can you tell us anything at all that'll help us discover the story behind this place? As that is why we have the bard, and he's here to learn as well.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Gremlin.
Not quick enough.
Well, that's what I was going to say too, but I mean, you know.
How long have you boys been traveling?
Life's like a day. A day.
Or two, give or take. Give or take a day.
It was a hard day.
It was, yeah. Lots of walking.
I see. You must be famished. Can I get Alina to get you something?
Sausages.
I could go for some wine.
2 days.
That.
It's 2 days.
Yes, some sausages and wine, please.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have any sausages. We have much simpler fare here. We do have some bread and some greens if you'd like, but the wine I can help you with. It'd be just a sip, but
There's a staple of the church.
Alina, can you bring us something? And she nods and heads off, and you hear her going down some stairs. Well, let me take a better look at what you have there.
Oh, it's just my drawing time. And I hand it to him.
This is interesting. And you got this from a cave, you say?
Yeah, well, what happened was these guys found it, and I walked in and I traced it so that we could show someone who knew what they was talking about.
This bard is the king of plagiarism. You should have heard his Blue Rodeo song.
It was really good.
Well, it wasn't that like, I mean, but yeah.
You were just sampling.
Yeah, I was like rap artists in my hometown would take like bits of songs, and it's all right because it's only bits, and then they rap over it. That's what I was doing.
They do it in my town too. They do it all over. Those rap artists.
Well, you know,
Thieves they are. Thieves!
Well, I wouldn't go that far. They're pretty talented, most of them. Like, there's this guy named Kane East, and he comes out from the west. It's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. real beautiful, is real cool, really cool. I like him.
All right, so he's taking a look at it. He says, "Give me a bit, gentlemen." And he takes the book that he has and he puts it down on the altar, and he goes back into the priory where he was, from whence he came.
I thought you were going to say prior.
No, the priory.
From whence he came, before.
Yeah. Yes. All right, anyway, and you see him fumbling around, and if you guys just sitting there?
Well, obviously I would do one of these.
Yeah, I'd probably be twiddling my thumbs, looking down or up, depending on which was more interesting.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll walk around inconspicuously looking at everything, and then maybe try to peer over his shoulder to see what he's reading about.
All right.
Good idea.
You know, because it's so easy for me to peer over people's shoulders, so I would need to stand on something to do
Climbing
so.
up a bookshelf.
So Gremlin, you just see he is actually going through, like, flipping through, looking at different books, pulling open scrolls and stuff like this.
Are you looking for something in particular? Can we help at all?
No, just give me a moment. Give me a moment.
All right, and I'm going to go and try to see what's taking the wine so long.
All right.
Look for Charlene.
Oh.
All right. So again, as you get to the door, Alina comes up and she's got a big wooden tray. She goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
I was trying to help you, but I can see you can manage.
Maybe you should have a seat, little one.
I'm going to go and sit down.
And she puts us at the foot of the altar and brings Barnabas over a glass and brings Milo over a glass and Gremlin, and she brings Grim a little thimble. And then she starts to break the bread and hand you all some.
Thank you.
None for me, thanks. I don't drink.
So I
You
do
had
my
Never mind.
I do my customary wine sniff. And I do a perception check.
All right.
Because once again, they were so kind to take us in. And so kind to give us wine. I don't know, seems suspicious. If you ask me, alright, perception, boom, 11.
Excellent. There is a sweet smell to this wine. You're used to stuff that's maybe a little drier, but there is a fruity smell to it.
Those
Sort
are
of
my-
like... Doesn't something smell like almonds when it's poison?
No, no, just sort of like a fruity smell to it.
Sort of like... Doesn't something smell like almonds when it's poison? I don't
Well,
know.
it depends on the poison there, Gremlin. Is this in... No, we're not saying this, are we?
I'm going to go take a look for the most expensive book and take it.
And I'm going to reach my wine over to Grim, who's sitting on the
No!
sitting on the chair, and I say, "Here, you try some first."
It's not a sacrificial.
No, I know. I'm doing him a favor.
All right, so do a Constitution save for Little Grim.
But did I guess he would drink. He trusts
little
Milo
dude.
after all.
He's a little you.
Let's see here. Zeigergeist. What am I doing? Constitution?
Yes, sir. Excellent. Okay, so Little Grim takes it.
Say to drink that much. Not that much. Hey, give it back.
And he kind of stumbles a little bit, but
Ah, good. Well, cheers to you. And I take a sip myself.
Yeah, no, he gives you the thimble back.
all right. So
What's the most
patriarch-
expensive looking book?
So you're going into the Priory where Shoreline is?
Unfortunately, I'm a rogue, and yes, I'm trying to make a buck here.
So you're trying to sneak past the guy who's...
Isn't this
Up
the
the
beginning?
room.
Isn't this how Les Mis goes? And then you get caught, and then he says, "Don't worry, I gave him the candlesticks."
Yes.
All right, so you
that's
go
where
ahead.
both of
I'm
us goes.
going to give you a disadvantage on this, though.
Why? I'm little.
Yeah, it's not that big of a room. So when
okay.
you have a disadvantage, again, you roll 2d20.
I take the lower.
This time you do the lower one, exactly.
Okay. So a total of. I'm adding dexterity, or is there a stealth? Can I add stealth?
Yeah, you add your stealth, yeah.
21.
No, that's your lower one?
Yep.
Because you got a plus 7.
14.
Beautiful.
I have a plus 7. Yep.
All right, so now I would also like you to do a quick little, what do you think, intelligence check.
20.
Beautiful. Okay, you are able to grab the one that you feel is the most expensive one. It's nice, dark, rich leather with gold leaf. And you managed to make it out.
Okay, that was Bob Lyle who told me to steal a book, but I think he was trying to get me to steal a Necronomicon, but I stole another book.
Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of
All
the
right,
Dead.
so that's now in my pants, like under my clothing.
Because I would be watching. I wasn't drinking. I'm just watching all the proceedings. What's the girl doing?
Well, again, she's just sitting, eating, and then she kind of eyes Gremlin as he comes out, but didn't actually notice that he did anything wrong.
I want to look at Gremlin too. I would be kind of just giving him the, not suspiciously, just watching him, making sure he's safe. With a 12. Pluff, pluff, pluff. What do I look at? Perception plus 2. So 14. Do I notice anything?
Yeah, you notice that you watched him go in and work his way around, and you saw him look at a book, but you didn't catch whether or not he put it back or not, and then you saw him walk out.
Nice stuff you got here. Anyways, did you find anything yet?
Yeah, he comes out and he says, "Now this is interesting. It seems that there was a wizard who was researching a hidden people. Unfortunately, the wizard did pass away over 300 years ago. But what I find interesting is that a couple of days ago, there were 2 hunters that talked about finding a ruined tower just west of the village. I would suggest, again, that perhaps you go to the Merry Minotaur Tavern and ask for Dane."
Dane. Is he a cook?
No, Dane is just... He's a local, but he tends to tends to frequent the tavern.
Okay. That's good to know. What can you tell me about that stable boy? Turkleton, I think his name was.
You mean Tail?
Yes, Tail.
He's a good lad. What do you need to know about Tail?
Oh, just
Is he in
wondering.
trouble?
No. He's just looking after Geraldine, and I wanted to make sure that she was in good hands. Geraldine is my pony, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, he says Gremlin, I know, it's your pony, all right.
Shut up, Barnabas. Well, is there anything else that... I'd like to say this is lovely wine. It's quite sweet. Almost tastes like almond.
Shouldn't taste like almond, but I'm not going to judge your taste buds.
I've never had almond wine before, but then again, there's a first time for everything.
Milo,
Well-
perhaps it's time that we get going to the Merry Minotaur.
I was just thinking that, Gremlin. But thank you. Yes, I think it is.
He goes, well, hold on just a second. And he goes back and he comes out and he actually brings up a pretty rough map. It's on cloth. And he shows you the location of the town and says, according to the hunters, the tower was somewhere around here. It shouldn't be too hard for you to find if you can't find Dane. It's just a little bit off the beaten track. I would be interested in any information you have there. I mean, obviously, finder's fees, anything you guys find there would be yours, but if you have any books, I'd be glad to buy books or scrolls off of you.
No, it's not worth it.
I know what you're thinking.
Try to sell him his book back.
Don't look at the name written in the front cover, but it's a good one.
Check this out. No.
Any books we find in the tower?
Yeah.
Is there a particular book you're looking for? I mean...
No. I'm just trying to collect history about the area.
Well...
So you're really keen on these books, eh?
Absolutely.
Passionate about them, you might say. Would you say you're willing to kill for them?
No.
Good. I mean... Alright. Yeah, if we find anything, obviously we'll bring it back to you for the right price.
Wait, listen! You hear that? What is
Oh,
it?
sorry, I was just toning up. Did you hear? Was you too high? I was up here toning.
No, it's like a high-pitched, it's a high-pitched,
Oh, this is this high? This one?
No, it's higher.
Like a meowing?
I can't get more higher than that. It's just let's go.
Kind of like a meowing. Do you have a cat? Patriarch Charlene, do you have a cat?
Oh, we have many strays around here, yes.
We have to get out of here. We have to get out. We will find you your books. We will find them here. But we must leave. Gremlin, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm ready to go. Let's get going. I've lost my accent. Whatever. It was pretty good for a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
My pants are too heavy with this book. I've lost my accent.
I stand up and I lean over to the patriarch and I say, first off, I didn't hear him say it, but thank you for having us and doing all this very nice and helping us. But do you know anything about the Hutokin? Because that's really what we're looking for in that area. Did you hear anything about them?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that, and that's why I think if it's an ancient race, then perhaps this wizard's tower is probably your best bet, as he did collect information about the area.
And the name Hutokin doesn't mean anything to you or to your friend here. And I look for her. You.
Alina?
Does it mean anything to you, Elena?
Again, he says only that there is something called the Lost Valley of Hutakin, but again, no one really knows what that means.
Interesting. All right. Well, I suppose that is good then for me. Thank you for your hospitality, and have a great night.
You're welcome, and please stop by again. If you need anything, we can be of help here.
Oh, can we stay here tonight?
Hmm.
No, I don't think we should stay here tonight. Perhaps we'll
Sorry,
find something else.
I misspoke. So do these. Can I stay here tonight?
Well, yeah, Barnabas could stay here.
Yeah,
and
Barnabas
we
could stay here. That's
we
a good
could
idea.
stay
Can
at
I
the
stay
Willow.
here
That's
tonight?
a good
Barnabas
idea.
should stay. We'll go, and we'll sleep. I mean,
Agreed.
yes. That's a
Agreed.
good idea.
Yes.
Is that alright if I stay here?
I don't see why for a small donation to the church.
Well, alright, but I haven't played this one in a while. But I suppose I can make an exception if you're looking for it. Do you want the full 10-minute version or the really full half-hour version as donation?
Well, if we're going to have the pleasure of listening to a bard, which we don't get a lot through here, and let's face it,
Call his bluff.
I'd like the full version. We've
Well,
got
that-
time.
Well, yeah, that's right. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and I know for sure. But does she really want to stay stand to see me walking out the door? I know to fight the feeling, cause the thought unknown is missing me right now. I know the mom and dad are sticking together cause they don't know how. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hey, play this one on the way in.
I got a lot more time on this one too if you want me to keep going. And that'd be my donation, sir. I have not a copper to my name.
That was lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Barnabas. Yes, let me show you to your quarters.
Thank
It was a
you.
little too modern for my liking.
That one just came up. Well, I guess it was pretty modern. Yeah, it was by these people who were cast out of the city. Horrible story. They literally had to be pushed out of the village, had nowhere to sleep or live, and they came back with a beautiful song.
I heard also they had friends with a volleyball. Was that something along the lines there?
Oh no, those were the castaways. These ones were different. These were outcasts. These were outcasts of the society.
Oh yes.
I
Sorry.
heard
One of the men was quite old. Andre was almost 3,000 years old. I hear.
3,000? I heard the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Must have been a wizard.
most likely.
A white wizard, most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
Well, we ought to be going. Barnabas, you have a lovely evening.
Yeah, I will have a lovely night. Thank you, kids. You be safe. And we'll
I
meet
go up to
in-
him. I tug him on the coat to like whisper in his ear,
Oh, and I lean down.
That's cute.
and I give him a kiss on the cheek,
Oh,
and I run away.
And then Grim does it, and he has to go even lower.
oh, I have an erection now. I don't know what to do with it.
All right. So as we leave the room, and we leave the I guess the church or temple, I go to Milo and I say, "Look what I got." Eh? Worth a pretty penny, I suppose.
What is? You stole it. You stole it from Charlemagne.
Well, you know, he might have been poisoning us.
So you steal a book?
Seems fair.
No, it doesn't. You poison him back. You get back in there and poison him.
Sorry, Milo. Next time, I promise.
In the morning. Do it in the morning. I'm tired.
Okay,
I'm
so
sure you are
let's
too.
go to the bar and see if we can find Dane.
Yes, Dane.
All right. So after the half-hour or 1 hour version of the song?
Well, that was a half hour, but it was he enjoyed it so much that I went
Solo
right
section.
into yeah. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard.
Nice.
It's for tomorrow.
Apparently Barnabas does requests.
Yeah.
Never be sure, but we'll cry all our
Boom, boom, boom.
Carry on. Before we go to bed, I'm like,
And the door slowly closes behind us.
Strings are breaking, and it's like lit his loot on fire.
All right, so you guys go to the inn, and again, now that it's a little bit past dusk, there actually is more life. There's candles going, and the inn is a little more bustling with, well, again, with the stench of people who've been working in the fields all day.
the ignorant farmers.
Yeah.
No, these are well-learned farmers.
Ain't no such thing.
If they
See if
were
we can sell
well
them a
learned, they'd have better hygiene.
Oh. I don't know. Have you met university students?
It's true.
Let's go. I go over to. I say, Dane! Does anyone look around?
I'll say Dane.
Does anyone look down?
No, but basically everyone stops talking, and they like all eyes go to you guys at the door.
I look over. I say, I need to speak to Dane. They still think I'm the crazy one.
And the guy puts up his hand. Yeah, yes, can I help you?
Yes, I believe so. Can we speak in private?
Like outside?
Perhaps where it's quieter, yes.
Sure. And he pushes his chair away from the table, and he stands up, and he's a big guy. He's probably early 20s. He's fit. He has the look of a guy that knows how to handle himself.
Don't
And he
be
walks,
intimidated, Gremlin.
kind of
I'm not.
swaggers over, and you can see actually he's got like a huge dagger strapped to his thigh.
Like, so it's like a long sword for me?
Yeah, very much so. He's like, what can I do for you?
Well, Dane, we were told that perhaps you had some information on the... What's the name again? Milo.
That's a big knife, Gremlin.
Milo, don't freeze up on my ear.
He's the hunter. We don't know what he hunts. He could hunt halflings. That's us.
Sir, do you hunt halflings?
No. That's
Oh.
gross.
Milo, what's the name again?
Of who? Tails, I think.
Who talk? Who can?
Who talking? Who talking?
Who talking?
Yeah.
Do you know the who talking?
You guys are talking. That's why we're out here.
We know it's really funny. Yes, you're a funny man, Dane. We were told about the tower to the east or the west, one or the other, and we heard that maybe you were going that way. Perhaps. Big
The
knife,
tower?
sir, man. Mm-hmm.
What do you want to know about the tower?
Well, you see, we are on a bit of a quest, an epic adventure of epic proportions. It's doubly epic, triply now. And we are learning, it is a quest for history. And we're learning about these Hutakan people who had a head of a dog and the body of a human.
That sounds messed up.
Do you know anything about a tower or these people, the who talking?
I was out hunting deer. I did come across a tower that I had never found before, yeah.
Is there any way you could maybe show us how to get there?
Sure, what's in it for me?
I have this nice book here I could sell you.
Oh, it's a very nice book.
It's nice and
I-
gold.
It's nice. I don't read.
Hmm.
But you can sit on it, and it makes you taller. Haven't you always wanted to be taller?
I have 2 gold pieces I could give you.
Oh, well, now we're talking.
Or Milo
So
could give you.
How about we make it 4?
Why? Why not 2?
Yeah, I said 2. What's wrong with 2?
Well, I'm just saying because normally I'd be spending my days out hunting, getting food for the family.
I'm not
But-
really going to slow you down. You could literally put me in your backpack.
That would slow me down.
Well, I feel like you don't make 2 gold pieces in a whole month. I feel like it's a pretty fair offer.
Well, I'm glad that you think so. I'd like 4.
Let me talk to my associate here. And then I usher Grim over, and I usher Milo over, and I say, Grim, what I want you to do, I'm going to whisper, and I say, we're going to give him the 4 gold pieces, but I want you to try to pickpocket him while we're doing it. I'm not giving him 4 gold pieces. That doesn't seem fair. Does it seem fair to you, Milo?
Not
He's
at all.
basically pickpocketed me.
He's giving information to us. How valuable can information be?
I'm glad you're on my side. And break. And I go back over. And I'm going to have Grim do a stealth check and try to pickpocket him.
Sure.
While I do the grandiose gesture. Well, this is my final 4 gold pieces. Fine, I'll give it to you. But listen here, it better be the most comfortable experience I've ever been in. I want to see all the sights on the way there, all the way back. I want you to be feeding us, finding us food as we go. I imagine you could do that as a hunter. And yeah, I'll give you your 4 gold pieces. Now, I pull out the coins and I start rolling them in my fingers. 4, you said? I start flipping them to him to try to distract him as Grim is going to pickpocket.
All right, and as you're flipping, you notice that he's actually catching them fairly easily.
Oh, like suspiciously?
No, he's just almost not even looking at them. He's just grabbing them.
Very dexterous.
Yeah.
But he doesn't read, so how intelligent is he? Okay, so Grim rolled a 20. Oh, no, let's see. More than that. What is it? It's not sleight of hand. Is it stealth or sleight of hand?
It's sleight of hand.
Okay, so 22.
Nice. Very well done.
I'm only taking 2 gold pieces back.
Yeah, no problem. So again, he takes them, and he smiles and goes, I'll tell you what, meet me back here. I imagine you guys are staying at the Willow Inn. Why don't you meet me back here at sunup? I would have done it for 3.
Well, you're much better barterer than I am, I suppose.
Nice dagger. Kudos.
Thank you. All right, so there you go.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I guess we'll go to the Willow Inn and try to get a bed.
All righty.
Wow,
Oh.
Barnabas.
Yeah, what about Barnabas? He won't know where to find us. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Not at all. Barnabas will sleep in. Doesn't mean that you guys couldn't go get him, though. Just throwing that out there.
We could just
His own plan.
I'm going to, before I crash, I'm actually going to go outside of town a little bit and find a
Okay.
safe spot for the book, put it in some sort of leather pouch or something, and kind of hide it so that way it's not on me, just in case I get accused.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna check on Geraldine just to make sure she's okay.
Yep.
And then
All right.
I'll crash for the night.
Alrighty. So let's see. It's 5 gold pieces per day
What?
for the
5?
Willow Inn. Yeah.
Whoa. We should have bartered for that. Some more pickpocketing underway, I guess.
Yeah.
And Barnabas sleeps for free.
All right. With a little bit of searching, Chris, you do find a nice spot to place the book. Somewhere that's a little bit out of the way, but you'd easily find again. So what I'd like to do is, in a sense, right now, do a stealth check.
Can I also ask you why they would charge us so much? Because we could literally share a bed and sleep end to end, still fit in there. Oh, that doesn't apply.
If you want to,
I'm going to get a stealth check of 25.
alrighty. Yeah, if you want to share quarters.
Milo, are you okay with sharing quarters?
I was thinking we could just sleep on Geraldine's cart. I mean, you've got the pillows for it.
That's true. They are comfortable.
I mean, they might want us to pay for sleeping in the stables. But...
Is it a feather bed? Is it a nice place?
They assumed that you wanted the most luxurious rooms.
I do. Okay, it's worth it.
Do we really need it, though?
I do.
You're all about comfort.
No, I'm worth it.
Okay, yes, fine. Let's share the most comfortable room. But if it's an uneven number, you pay the higher amount. Instead of
Fine,
paying...
but I get to eat whatever's in the fridge.
The bar fridge.
Doesn't even exist yet.
All right, so we're gonna stay there.
Yep. So again, they actually give you a key, because again, they do have like a shared quarters and like a common room, but you get a key for your room. He does let you know that he keeps a key as well. And again, he gets his son to lead you up to the room. It is on the second story, and it's beautiful. You open the door. The bed is more than large enough for the both of you. It actually has its own little writing desk. It's got a somewhat of a mirror as well as a wash bowl, some towels, and your own little pot, so that you don't have to go outside to the outhouse.
Ah.
Swanky.
Yeah, you're living it up.
I probably wouldn't know that, though. I might start cooking out of it.
Ooh,
No, I feel
sausage
like this
pot.
is something you would know. I feel like this is something you would know.
Yes.
Our own personal sausage pot.
I
Your
say
own little
we...
chamber pot.
I want to know what Barnabas is up to. As a player.
Metagaming.
Metagaming.
Barnabas, what are you doing?
Yeah, Mike, did you read everything I wrote to you?
No, not at all.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. I should do that.
So as soon as they left, I entertained these guys to the point of annoyance. I want to piss them off. I want to play up the angle that I've been making them think, well, being annoying and shit. I want them to leave, and I want to sleep at that table. Because the minute they leave, I want to read the book that he was looking through.
Sure.
I don't believe it. I believe something is suspicious. So I'm gonna be playing songs all night, and then when they kind of get off, I'll do my whole no, just sleep here. It's alright if I just pass out here. It's so nice, so freaking nice. And if they come back, I'll just be like, oh no, play another one. Oh, all right, I'll sleep here. And then once they're gone, I'm gonna read the book.
Sure. All right. So basically, what you get from the book is there is a little bit more information than what he had shared with you. The wizard's name was Alexis, and he was actually known to be a minotaur. And that's essentially why he was hidden away from the rest of the population. Because for the common folk, this is not only a couple centuries after the Beast Wars. So for the common folk, they just feared him because they didn't understand that, he didn't mean to do them harm. So he tried his best to come into town to trade when he had to. But other than that, he tried to keep to himself and study what he could.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Is there anything else I want to do? Kind of not a spot hidden. What is it? Perception.
What are you trying to do? It'd be investigation if you're trying to search for stuff.
Investigation, then. I want to take a look at... I want to first check the ground floor and see the suspicious, because I know she was downstairs for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see if there's anything out of the ordinary here.
Yep.
If it's something rotten in Denmark. And with a 17, I will be investigating.
Excellent. Okay, well, again, you do find, you find an area that's filled with food donations, clothing donations. You find coin, almost all copper pieces. You actually do find, again, if you want it, there's a couple vials of holy water, as well as there is clearly marked some bottles labeled healing.
All right, I don't want to rob the church. I'm not that kind of guy. So what I will do I know anything, can I do like a nature roll, if I know anything about minotaurs, like what their weaknesses, I don't know, anything like that that might be a benefit to me?
Sure.
With a 7, 8, probably.
Okay. Well, again, they're not known to be immortal, so this is supposed to be a few hundred years ago, so you're not suspecting that he's still alive today.
Okay. I was, but that's okay.
Not to say, again, that they're not hidden out there somewhere that maybe his kin aren't, you know.
Okay.
But it doesn't say anything about him having a family.
All right. And the library that I saw Gremlin go into.
The Priory, yep.
The Priory, sorry. I guess I wouldn't know. Is this guy's office or something? But I guess
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did my role apply to that room as well?
No, I was. You said you were downstairs, right?
Okay, then let me do a, yeah, let me do a roll for that.
Well, that door is locked.
Then I will lockpick it.
Okay, so that would be a dexterity check.
Perfect.
Now, do you have thieves' tools?
Oh, I hope so. I didn't roll up my character, so I plead ignorant. No. I have disguise kit.
Yep.
But I don't have thieves' tools.
Right.
Can I find something to use as a lockpick? Like in the kitchen, like a bone or a I don't know, metal skewer?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that then. Okay, a natural 1. Can I just use the 14 to that? Although, I rolled the 14 saying, can I search his room, but then you said the door was locked. So really, that 14 would just be applied to the locked door had I known it was locked.
Yeah?
I'll still take the 1, but I think... this way. Let me do the 14 for the lockpick and then the 1 on the lock, so I don't open the lock, obviously. Or maybe
and the fork breaks off in the lock.
Oh, that's going to be hard to explain.
Yeah.
I was trying to eat it.
There's no other way I can get through. No, I'm not going to break down the door. And... yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can do then. Alright, there's no way to get through a broken lock, obviously. Alright, then I'm going to wait an hour and I'm going to go upstairs to where they live. I'm going to look around there. Because I got to find something. Oh, man!
Okay, as you're creeping up the stairs, and you're, Barnabas, is that you?
I said, yeah, what is, look for the John, where's the fucking, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, that'll be outside, Barnabas. It'll be out back.
Oh shit, I thought you had those little pots that smelled like poopy.
Language, Barnabas.
I'm sorry, I thought you had the little things that you did poopy in underneath the we call them the pots, but they're like big
the chamber pots.
That's the one. You don't got none of those.
There's a privy outside, Barnabas.
All right, well...
yes, have a good night, Barnabas.
Yeah, good night. No, I'm back downstairs. All right, well, if I've fucking screwed up the lock, then I'll just leave.
All right.
Well, there's no point. I wasn't planning on staying there. I just wanted to wait around. I figured these guys knew that we were just going to
root around a bit, but apparently they wanted me gone so much, so I'll leave. And I would probably end up doing the same thing they did, like 2 hours behind them. So I would go to the bar.
All
You're
right.
gonna pay Dane another $2.
Yeah.
Well-
So you head into the tavern.
And I would go up to the barman. Oh, is my
Oh,
friend in
yes,
here?
sir.
Is my friend in here the most dangerous man in the world?
Yes, sir.
He's in here right now?
No, sir. He was here earlier.
What was he doing? Was he with, what were they doing?
They came in, they shouted for someone's name, and then they walked out.
Whose name?
They were looking for Dane.
Is Dane still here?
Yeah, he's right over there.
All right. When they saw him and talked to him, what transpired?
I don't know. They went outside.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate that. And I walk over to Dane. Oh, you Dane?
What's with all the interest? Yeah.
Yeah, you know my mates. They came here a few hours ago, maybe. Grimly and Milo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked to you about that thing we were supposed to talk to you about. Did you have any information for them?
What, the ruins?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading out tomorrow morning.
All right. We're meeting here, or you're going to get them?
We're meeting right here.
Oh,
Right at sunup.
Where did they say they were staying?
They didn't tell me, but I would imagine the Willow Inn is the only place to stay in town.
All right. Fair enough. Appreciate that. Anything else that was interesting that they mentioned to you, maybe?
Yeah, they said that you were going to bring me 4 gold pieces to pay for me escorting them.
All right. I will see if I can. I don't believe him, so I will roll something. Which I wouldn't.
Yeah, it would be insight.
All right. What?
3 ones in a row.
That doesn't even make sense.
Try it.
I will use that, but I'm gonna roll another one just to.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like that's.
So there's no reason for you to think he's lying.
All right. Well, I don't think I even have 3 gold or 4 gold pieces. I don't know where the money is. I'm gonna say no though. So I will say.
It'll be on the bottom left-hand side of your sheet, I believe.
Oh, I do. I have 12. Ooh. All right. So I give him 4 gold pieces, I guess. Well, no. Just because I believe him doesn't mean I would do it, does it? I don't have to be that way, would I? No.
No.
Well, you could say, well.
No, because again, does it seem
No.
reasonable to you that those two would tell them that you would pay?
No, and I'd be like, they didn't even know I was coming, realistically. So I believe you in when you say that they said I was going to give you 4 gold pieces because I failed the roll. But I'm not going to give you 4 pieces because they didn't even know I was doing it. But what I can do is I'll pay you maybe tomorrow morning. We'll get our money together and we'll pay you. Is that all right?
I'm just screwing with you, man.
Oh, you
They
screw
already
with
paid.
me. Oh, how much did they pay you?
4 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a lot of money. I don't think it's worth that much.
Don't come.
Well, I think I'm going to come, but maybe you could give some of the money back.
I don't think so.
Maybe 2 gold pieces back.
Maybe you give 2 gold pieces back. I mean, realistically. it's not
Well,
the end of the world.
realistically, maybe my price is going up to 6.
Well, I feel like you don't have to be.
I don't need to do this for you.
Yeah, but it seems like you want.
We've already made the bargain.
It seems like you're trying to double down on the deal by asking for another 4 gold pieces. That doesn't seem very honest to me. I want to roll charisma on him or something.
These are all of the big intense encounters you planned for, right, Mike?
Not even close.
So I'm going to try persuasion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. Because you know what? I'm done for the night. And he pushes away.
She's all
He goes,
right.
I don't even know if I'm going to show up tomorrow.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it. And I walk over to the bar. And I say, that means a piece of work, eh?
Can I get you a drink, sir?
Yeah, where does he live?
We're gonna go set his house on fire.
I honestly don't know. He's usually just out in the woods somewhere.
You don't know where he lives? He seems like he was here for a long time. Is he lying to me? Can I check?
Yeah, again, you can do an insight check.
19.
Yeah, you believe him. He's a hunter. He probably does just live in the woods.
Oh, fair enough. All right, and then I go back to the. So I leave and I go to the Willow Inn or whatever, and I walk up to the person. And I just say, "Did you see a little man and a tall man come in here?"
I saw two little men and a very tiny little man.
Oh, are you little as well, Milo? I thought you were tall.
I'm super little. Oh, yeah, I'm tiny.
Oh, so I'm like the tall guy in this like trio. Okay, I didn't realize that. So did you say two little men here? And which room did you give them?
Oh, I gave them the best room we had.
Oh, which one is that? I'm a friend of these. Can I have a key to it?
So suspicious.
I can't just go giving keys to people's rooms.
Oh,
Please, I'm sure you understand.
10 to persuade.
No, sir.
Oh, right.
I can get you your own room if you'd like.
Can I go downstairs to fill my ice bucket up and see him?
I'll go sleep in the stables till morning. Geraldine stables then.
Is that where you go? You head out to the stable?
Yeah, I'll head out to the stables and I'll just lie down on the grass.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So, other than a few little mosquito bites and stuff like that Barnabas suffers.
Nothing I haven't suffered before.
You guys do wake a little bit before sunrise.
Oh, that was so wonderful.
Yes, a lovely sleep, lovely sleep. I wonder how Barnabas slept. Must have been very nice in that temple.
Nothing would beat this mattress, I can tell you that. Is that real down?
Do you think hey, Gremlin, do you think they'd notice if you stole a pillow?
I don't think they can stop me. I put a pillow in my pants.
I feel like that'll be hard to hide, but
You're
sure,
like a
again,
squirrel.
do a stealth check.
All
You're
right.
like a squirrel, man. Are you gonna hide it next to your book?
No, I'm gonna put it with the rest of my pillows. How do you think I got so many pillows?
True.
At 4 gold pieces a night, they want you to take them.
This is true.
What is sleight of hand? Stealth? 21.
All right, yeah. Wow.
It's like a power character. It seems not fair.
No,
I can
it's
steal anything useless.
I got a 2 for
Perception?
perception, so
Nice.
Oh, I ate so
Yeah.
well last night as I walk out with my big belly. Oh, 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 oh. Run!
So we high five and go to the stables.
Yep.
Because I have to check on
Absolutely.
Geraldine. I gotta
Yep.
check on Geraldine. And who do we run into at the stables?
yeah, Tails there, tending to Geraldine early in the morning, making sure she's getting fed.
Hello, Taylor. How are you? How was your night?
Hello, Milo Finnegan, sir. It was excellent, thank you, sir.
How do you know my last name was Finnegan?
Because I believe you told him.
Ah, okay. True. Well, we are going on an adventure.
Can I come?
No. But, what do you think, Gremlin? Do you think we need Geraldine?
I already have a little man.
Well, no. Do we need Geraldine, the pony? Should we leave her here while we go to the tower?
I thought this little boy's name was Geraldine.
No, of course it isn't. His name's
Dylan.
Carol.
It's
Hence
Tails,
Carol?
sir.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll need him. Why don't we leave him here? We'll leave him here, and then if Dane says we need him, we'll come back for him.
All right, and I say, we don't know how long we're going to be, Terrence, but if I give you this gold piece, would I be able to take change from how many days we aren't? You know what? You might as well just take the whole thing. You know, however days we aren't gone for is your tip.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
And he was skipping off. He's like, Dad! Dad! We're rich!
Don't spend it all in one place, Thaddeus. Okay.
Have they seen me yet sleeping in the thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I go in there and I throw my new pillow in there without knowing he's in there, and it hits him.
Oh, nice. Pillow.
Barnabas, what are you doing in here?
Morning, boys.
Oh, you were sleeping in the church.
No, I only hung around there to... Oh, what's my accent again? Oh, Ringo, right. I only hung around there so we could poke around a little bit, see if he was keeping anything hidden, boys. Come on, this is Venturing 101. And I did find out that this wizard Alexis is a minotaur, at least was at one point. I don't know if he's still alive. Most aren't. He's a wizard.
Does this person live in a tower?
I don't know. Did I say it in the book? I don't think so, did it?
Okay, so you guys
Didn't
wait
actually
here, get
refer
all
to it.
set up. I'm gonna run and get Dane. Perhaps it's time we get moving.
Oh yeah, I talked to that buyer last night. You know, he tried like 4 gold pieces off me, as well as the ones he took off you.
Oh, don't worry, he only took 2 off us. I pickpocketed him.
Oh, did you?
Aye.
Yeah, they did. Well, Grim did.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
we run over and find Dane. So, are you ready?
Yep. Yes.
Wonderful.
Are we gonna need a cart, or are we just gonna walk the whole way?
I would just take what you can carry, boys. Try to keep up.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So I pack light for me, which means I still have a couple throws and a couple things, but fairly light. And suit up, and I guess we start following him.
The only thing I would do differently is I would buy a fucking thieves tool thing before leaving.
Oh, you might be able to get a discount from the blacksmith if you tell him you're with me.
I will do that then. I will tell the blacksmith that I'm with
As I
Milo.
find out he's about to do that, I say, "There's a code among us. You gotta steal your first one."
I don't care, right? Oh, what's my accent again? Ringo. I don't care right now, mate. I was trying to break in a place last night and I couldn't do it because I didn't have any, so... We're alright. I'll still buy one.
All right. I tell him he can use mine whenever he needs to.
I'll buy my own anyway.
All right. Well, he's got one now.
Let me buy my own! Let me be a
I don't know why I'm fighting you on this. Okay, so we have direction now. So are we trekking?
Absolutely. That is what you're ready to do. So, again, Barnabas, you have, sorry, just so you know, you can't just buy thieves' tools. He actually looks at you kind of like, what?
Well, how do I get them?
I'm an honest blacksmith, sir.
No, but seriously, how do I get them then? How do I
Not
get
in a town like this.
The Thieves Guild.
Can I trade in a disguise kit? Hey, blacksmith, can I trade in this for that thin piece of metal there? Fine, then I borrow gremlins.
Right.
Or half of it. I'm like, let's just split it.
Yep, so again, Barnabas, you're having no problem keeping up to Dane. In fact, with the Elven heritage, you're, passing through the forest with fairly freely through the underbrush, whereas the other guys are getting whacked in the face with twigs and that sort of stuff. Gremlin making much better path than, say, Milo is.
Couldn't we have taken the path?
But it actually only takes you a couple hours.
Ah.
And you get up to a large hill, and Dane says, "It's right in front of you, boys. You'll come to a clearing, and the ruined tower will be through there."
Well, thank you very much, Dane. I think I speak for all of us when I say that this was quite an uncomfortable journey, but not because of you, because of the trees.
It happens out
Not
here.
bad.
All right.
Well, I think I speak for myself when I say that, then. Thank you.
No problem. See you boys again. You
Is
good
there
for getting
anything-
back there?
Oh, no problem, no problem. I left the
got it.
trail of breadcrumbs.
You mean the
Excellent.
blood that was dripping from your face as you got hit by so many trees?
You shut up about that, Gremlin. I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, but before you go, Dane, is there anything we should know about the tower? Any horrific noises that you heard while you were hunting?
Not really.
Let's go in
Okay.
blind.
Expecting.
That's good
I
enough.
start running to the tower.
Excellent. Okay, so it does open to a
Adventure!
fairly small glade in the heart of the forest, and there's a squat stone tower has been built. It's actually, you can see it's been built right into the side of the hill.
Yep.
But the tower itself has been shattered. There's large granite blocks littering the glade everywhere, and some of them are covered with thick moss.
Mm.
Do you see a way in, Gremlin? I say as I march down the hill.
Well, all these boulders and rocks, perhaps at one time this was part of it. Maybe we're already in.
Well, we did it then. That was easy.
There and back again, a hobbit's tale.
I'll do a perception before I walk down the hill. I don't get anything. Man, my rolls suck in this. But I walk down there.
Yep.
All right. So again, you do see as you come out of the trees, you do see several birds fly from the side of the mountain and out of the trees, and they are hawks of some sort, and they're all circling you.
Looking up.
Oh. They're hawks? Are they...
Yeah. They got crimson-colored feathers.
I don't like the looks of those birds.
Crimson as in red?
No, the crimson.
Oh, I love the colour red. Red crimson. I haven't sang a song in a while, guys.
Is it a cover?
About crimson?
If it's a cover, I'd love to hear it. But if it's one of your originals, then I think that maybe I'd
Well,
rather
I'm not
find a way into this tower.
Milo, I'm not going to get any better if you don't let me play.
Don't you think we should be a little bit more stealthy here, Barnabas?
Well, I didn't know that it was going to be... What? Oh, is anyone there? Hello? Hello, is anybody home? What are
We're
we
trying to be quiet, Barnabas!
Yeah, but why? There's nothing dangerous.
Barnabas, be quiet. That sounds like a Robert Munch book.
Yeah, right. I think it is.
No, it's Mortimer.
Oh, right.
Mortimer, be quiet.
All right,
All
so
right.
I look for a way into the tower. I do a perception check, and is there a big wooden door somewhere with a doggy entrance, maybe? With a 10.
Alrighty. What'd you
it's
get
Crimson
there?
and Clover. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Crimson.
Okay. So again, as you're climbing up and over some of the boulders, trying to get a good look around, yeah, again, you see an open space. Again, roughly the size of the floor of the Merry Minotaur Tavern. It's filled with rubble and debris, and shattered stones, rotting timbers scattered everywhere. But you do actually see on the back wall, underneath some of the fallen timbers, there is a door leading back into the hill.
Huh.
I say that's a good place to start. What was that, Barnabas? I missed it.
Oh, so I think there's a door over there.
Yes, I think so too. Gremlin, you wanted to maybe do some reconnaissance on that door? Maybe
Sure,
just
and
make sure there aren't any traps.
Sure, I take off my pack, but I leave my weapons, my torch, and my thieving tools and things. Things that I need, but I lessen my load. I take only one pillow, and I make my way to the door. As
And as
quiet
he
as
does that, I steal his thieves' tools.
No, I kept those with me. I kept
Yeah,
those
you
with
did
me.
say you kept them with them.
Oh, I thought you said you left your thieves'
You're
tools.
gonna have to
just
try
one.
harder than that to get into the guild.
Well, I was literally going to pick him up and go, you want me to steal Thieves Guild's tools? I got them now.
That doesn't count. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna make my way up and do a couple checks along the way, I guess.
Yep.
And then
What
get
sort of
to the door.
checks? What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna do a listen check
So
at the
perception,
door.
yeah.
and then a smell check. I'm gonna do a perception check. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
smell that?
So it's just a 7, but I'm also being very sneaky. So this could be my stealth roll, which is a 16.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so surprisingly enough, even though the floor is littered with the debris and the fallen leaves and stuff, you guys don't even hear him, even though you're paying attention to him as he's working his way through. You do notice that there's a large mess of twigs and shrubberies in amongst the fallen timbers, and 3 very large hawks come screeching out towards you.
Oh shit! Are they attacking?
They are, in fact.
Then I pull out my crossbow and I shoot it.
I wish you used your loot like a crossbow.
No.
Load the string.
Yeah.
Hit the fan and then he doesn't fuck around. Ah. Single load.
All right. So this is where we would roll initiative, gentlemen.
Down.
Alright, here
12.
we go.
Plus something. 3. 15.
15 for
Why do
Barnabas.
they always move initiative around on me?
So it's next to your.
Ah,
something.
3. Okay, so for me, can me and Grim go at the same time?
Yes, you always go at the same time. Yeah.
12.
19.
Nice. Okay, so we are Milo, Barnabas. What's your initiative modifier there, Chris?
+3.
All right. So then we are Gremlin, and then the Hawks.
All right, so I look up and I see the hawks flying, and I say, Barnabas, quickly, load your crossbow thingy. Do
Oh,
it
you have
now!
it drawn, bitch!
And I use guidance. So,
Oh,
I
nice.
guess a D4, an extra D4. Do I have to roll for concentration or something?
No, not right now, because they're actually basically all swarming Gremlin.
Oh, no, never mind. It says D4 to ability checks. So I guess I wouldn't be able to use that for attacks.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right. Can I just give him a bonus anyways? Like, say, like I'm helping him?
Sure. You're going, no, there. Yeah,
Exactly. And it might be
Sure.
helpful.
sure.
It's
I will
like
let
a-
you aid him.
Yes.
Means
So
he
as
will
you're saying that.
he will get advantage, meaning he gets to roll 2d20 and take the highest one.
Sweet.
Bingo. There you go, buddy.
All right. So Barnabas.
All right. So I draw my crossbow, and Milo yells at me, "There!" I go, "Shut up!" It's time for you to shut up now, mate. Oh wow.
That's what I just
That was
rolled.
very good. +5, so 14 would be that one. That's a
Bad.
weird roll.
Not bad.
One after the other.
Alrighty. Beautiful. So you nail one.
Nice. 1d6 plus 3, and then there's a P in brackets. Is that anything?
Yeah, that means piercing.
Yes. So 1d6 plus 3. 7.
Nice. Yeah, you see it. It actually clips along the side, and you actually see some blood splurt out, and it rolls as it's falling from the sky. And then just before it hits it, opens its wings and swoops up again. Gremlin, what are you and Grim doing?
Run up and see if the door will open.
Alrighty. So it doesn't. You can see that it's slightly ajar.
Yep.
But you try to push it. Do a strength check.
Okay. With Grim's help. I say, Grim, help me. Grim says, I will help you.
So again, you'll get a.
An advantage?
Yeah.
Nice. A total of 8.
Excellent. So you're pushing, and you're pushing.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. I need some leverage. I do a perception check to see if I see any pieces in the rubble that I can use to lever the door on my next roll.
Just blackmail the door. Did you need a Get it? You got leverage. Blackmail.
So 5.
Yeah. No, there's nothing obvious that you use because again, it all looks like it's all dried and would probably snap fairly easily.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
So, Bloodhawks,
Oh, they sound friendly.
yeah, are very aggressive, and you coming in towards their nest has got them very agitated.
Gonna hold their eggs handsome.
All we gotta do is wait for some Crip Hawks to show up.
All right, so Barnabas, the one that you hit, actually is coming towards you,
All right.
and it swoops down, and it. Sorry, just looking at you, you should have nailed it. All right, it swoops down, but you're able to just roll out of the way because it didn't. Again, not flying as nicely as it once did. It misjudged slightly.
Good.
Okay, then we are going to go for Gremlin. And again, you're able to dodge behind a couple of boulders.
Nice.
But Grim gets swooped up.
No! He's got a higher armor class than I do.
Yeah, but they got a 19.
Still not good enough. No. My armor class, that is.
Right. So 19 hits Grim, correct?
No! Yeah, so he's picked him up?
Yes.
That's
and you see his
horrible.
little legs dangling. Ah!
What is Grim? I don't think I ever heard.
He's
I
a
have no
little
idea.
me. He's a little me because I drank some water, and it's a long story. Basically, I gave birth.
Just say Army of Darkness, and I know what you mean.
Yeah, very much so, but
There
a
you
little
go.
bigger.
He is a Ziegler ganger, is
Yeah.
what he is. Thanks
Typical.
to Hans Ziegler.
Hmm.
All right, so we would be back to Milo.
All right, so
I'm screaming, and I'm like, "It took my baby!"
I have a spell, but I don't have any of the descriptions for the spell.
Okay, yep. What do you got?
Command.
All right. So command probably won't work
No.
because it needs to understand your language.
It does, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess I couldn't do Shield of Faith or anything. I guess I could. What does Shield of Faith do again?
Yeah, sorry, I sent Harlan all the spells. I didn't send you. But again, don't forget, guys, that the rules that we're using are all free off the Dungeons & Dragons website.
Are they?
They are. All the rules that we've been using, yes.
Oh.
All the characters were... actually, you made yours, correct, Justin?
Yes, I did.
Okay, but yeah, the ones that Chris and Harlan are using were free off the website as well.
Oh, nice.
Might as well. Okay, Shield of Faith. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. And it goes up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Doesn't that benefit the creature?
Yeah, but you could use it on you.
I am going to, instead I'm going to use guidance. I'm going to shout to Grim and say, "Squirm out of its deathly claws!" And
Nice.
I'll give him a +D4 to whatever he rolls to get away. I don't know what it'd be.
But he's gonna
Alrighty.
die if he hits the baby hawk. Bald eagle with a baby. Oh, that's terrible. That's
You wouldn't be able to use it on Grim because guidance is a touch. I'd be able to physically touch.
Okay, in that case, I regretfully pull out my crossbow and I load it. And is that can I shoot in the same?
Yep.
Why
Alright.
can't you use it on me?
You're trying to aim for it?
Well, I was killing them.
Okay, I say, oh, yes, of course, Barnabas, you shoot down that one, it's got Grim.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If you're playing a pacifist, why wouldn't you give guidance to me and I'll kill it?
Yeah, I will give guidance to you, yes.
I thought you mentioned that first round, but you couldn't do it for some reason.
No, because it only works on ability checks, not attack rolls.
Right,
why.
yes, I wanted to do that. But I will just aid you. I will aid you, like I did last time. Give you an
Oh,
advantage.
okay. That doesn't matter to me. I was just curious why.
I will give you AIDS.
Everyone has AIDS.
AIDS, 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 AIDS.
I said that at dinner the other night with Chris. What were we talking about? We share everything.
We were in a
share
restaurant.
AIDS?
Oh yeah, we shared a drink with your wife.
Oh yeah. Our waiter came up. He's like, "Oh, you want to share or something like that?" I'm like, we share everything, even AIDS. And then as he stopped, and I was like, and then I said, like social workers or something, like people who help.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so I will fire again.
All right.
The one holding Grim, I guess.
Alrighty.
I don't really care, but I care because you care.
Thank you.
18! Woo-woo!
Nailed it!
Nice.
So that's 1d6 plus 3 piercing. Pew! That's 8.
Okay. The crossbow bolt goes right through the neck, and because it's not that big, you see the head sever right off.
Whoa.
Blood hot.
Shit, yeah.
And both go plummeting to the ground.
Uh-oh. No.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Not that high.
So, Gremlin.
Wait, don't I get a minor action as well? Like, I get a major.
No,
and
you only get like a move and an action now.
Okay, well, I want to move.
Okay.
I want to try diving underneath to catch Grim as he falls.
Okay, he'd be too far out of range right now.
No such thing. No such thing is too far.
All right, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
All right, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to give Gremlin a chance to catch him.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to be the hero for once.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just
how we're
gonna
going
run
to do
in.
this? We're just going to do it as an attack roll,
Yeah.
an unarmed attack against Gremlin or against Grim, and if you hit his armor class, you can catch him.
Part of me wants to have him drop because I'm kind of jealous after seeing him naked. But I'm gonna run out and do it anyways. No! I run to get him. But can I? Yeah. Here goes. Oh no.
You reach. You trip on a rock, and he lands just in front of you. And he is going to nice. Nice. And he is going to take 2d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
Mama.
Okay.
Did you want to roll for that, Chris?
I want to see it on the screen. I don't want to. I want to see it on the screen. You
It's
do
gonna
it.
be okay.
You want to see it on the screen? All right, give me a second. Where are we?
Where's his hit points? Wait, don't do it yet. Initiative speed.
We have to know.
Where's his hit points?
I think he's only got like 4 or
9.
something.
9.
But where are they? He could still be alive.
Should be in the middle somewhere.
Oh god, he's got 5 hit points.
Okay, so he'd be at -4 hit points right now.
That means he's a pile of goo.
Hey, do I have to? Okay, so how does that work?
Does
This
it
is a
say
success
there?
and failure. Yes, you got the death saves, right?
He does, but does it say anything about him hitting 0 hit points in the bottom right?
Wait,
In
you've
his
already
description?
written him in to die?
No, I'm just saying because he's
Natural, nimbleness, brave, lucky, thieves can't hit points. With each level you gain your additional hit points. Your constitution bar regardless. That's it.
okay. Fair enough. We'll treat him like a character that way.
You may intend. Yeah. But he can give me, like, if he gets hit with some sort of spell, I can take it. That's one of his things.
That is true.
So he literally just cracked like an egg in front of me.
No, he actually fell like like a Barbie doll.
Grim! No! I keep crawling towards him, and I coddle his little beautiful head.
Is he dead?
He's dying.
Is the other hawk still alive?
Okay, so right now he's at -4 hit points.
What about the other hawk? Is that still alive?
There's 2 hawks that are still alive.
Yeah. Focus, man, I yelled at. You need focus right now because he's not going to be even in a world of any... We got to kill the other hawks.
Okay, I look for... I want to do a
All set.
perception check. Is it my turn?
Yep.
I'm going to do a perception check.
Okay.
So 15. I'm looking for their nest to see if there's any eggs.
Okay.
Oh, God.
From where you are, you wouldn't be able to see that, but that's okay.
Okay,
All right.
so I can't...
Hawk is gonna go.
Whoa, I
so-
don't get to attack?
You did. You went to save
Oh,
Grim.
that was my turn.
Right.
Oh.
So we're going to go 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, and again the same wounded one is going to go for Barnabas,
It's alright.
and again
Started it.
it misses as you dodge deftly out of the way,
That's right. Fuck it.
and the other one flies off.
Damn straight.
Okay,
All right.
so
we're back to Milo.
So hearing the cries of Gremlin, I run and I jump over a big rock, and actually I hop a few times because I can't get over it, and then I walk around it, and I go to Grim, who's on the ground, and I say, "Get back, Gremlin! Get back!" And I kneel down and I whisper a prayer to Elda, the god of peace. Please bless my hands with the light of your divine grace. And I use stabilize or spare the dying, in which I stabilize him to 0 HP.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do I have to cast for that? Let me see. I don't think I do.
I don't think
It's
so.
a cantrip.
Yeah, if it's a cantrip, it isn't casting, but I guess that would come alphabetically, somewhere in there.
Spare the dying. Yeah, there it is. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. Oh, it needs to have 0 hit points. Oh. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
I had less than 0. Does that make a difference?
But
It's a
yeah,
great movie, by the way.
he just
an old
can't
one.
go. He just can't go down. Can I use this on him, or do I have to heal him first?
You can heal him.
Okay, I'll do cure wounds.
All right.
All right. I never want to see a living thing die. So cure wounds, I get to give him.
Well,
Why?
I don't know if you noticed, but we just killed 2 the things, and they fell to the ground. They died too. So is it like a pick and choosy type thing?
What?
Well, we say he doesn't want to see anything die, and then we just killed 2 things. So
Well, I didn't do the killing. It's
well, I'm okay with picky choosy. I don't like things dying either if they don't have to.
I mean, and I don't.
Milo,
want to, I'm
focus!
just- okay, all right, fine. Okay, so I use cure wounds.
Yep.
So he heals 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which apparently I don't have written down here. So, would that just be my wisdom?
It is your proficiency bonus.
Right.
I think it's 10 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom bonus
Proficiency bonus being my
is
left.
plus 2.
Okay. All right.
He
So I
dies.
reach down and I.
But yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you don't actually go to massive damage when the damage reduces your hit points and there's damage remaining. You die. Remaining exceeds your maximum hit points.
So if he was -8, he would die.
Right.
All right. So I give him 1d8 health. Do I have to roll to see if I succeed at the spell?
Nope. You just roll how much you do.
He heals 12.
All right. So he'd go to his maximum.
Yes.
And I see good as new. Thank you for the lovely background. I don't like that one.
Well, it's all good now, isn't it? He's all right, so, you know. It's all right.
But it's still kind of an intense move.
So I get up and I hug Milo and say thank you. That means so much to me.
Well, let's try to find a way into this door now. Maybe those birds will be back.
It's just I couldn't push it. It's too heavy. I need your help, Barnabas.
All right, okay. You guys are quite little now that I'm looking at you. I didn't realise it, to be honest. It's kind of fun. I'm like a tall tree, and you are my little woodland creatures running around my base. Do you want to climb up me at some point?
We'd rather get through this door, Barnabas.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Pop and go, pop and go. I walk over to the door and I give it the old 3-4.
All right. So do a strength check.
All right.
Ooh. Can I use guidance on him?
Yes.
Too
You
late. I
can.
got a natural 20. I didn't need to.
All right. Or just
I'll be like this.
You couldn't open that, Gremlin.
Well,
He's
he wasn't-
strong.
Look, he's dangerous. He doesn't have to be strong, right, Gremlin?
No.
Yeah, he's the wild card.
All right.
All right. So again, you're instantly hit by a dampness, a dank smell, and you actually can see right away there's maybe a step, maybe 2 steps, and some columns and a tied-off rope bridge that goes into the darkness, spanning a chasm.
Quite scary looking, really. I light a torch and throw it in.
That was a good torch. Why would you throw it like that?
Well, I wanted to make sure there wasn't an invisible beast in front of me, and I figured it would bounce off if it was there.
All right. Just were you trying to hit the bridge? Were you trying to go farther? Were you trying to toss it beside the bridge? What are you doing here?
He didn't think. He just threw it.
All right. Let's see. Just gonna make shit up here.
That's what we do on the Invictus stream. We make shit up.
So you toss it, and you see that actually it is rough-hewn stone all the way in. So this is actually a constructed tunnel. And again, as the torch tumbles through the air, you do see the other side. The bridge, you get the quick little glimpse of a very rickety-looking bridge, and then the torch falls.
And I relay
And
that
it goes
to them
out.
on the other side.
Well, did we bring another torch?
Yeah, I got a few.
All right, well, I say we hold on to it. Now we have a good idea, a general idea. What? Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
So someone mentioned, I think Aisha mentioned on the stream that I sound like Hoggart sometimes, or what's his name?
Hoggle.
Hoggle! What's
the
a
labyrinth.
Boggart? Yes. Hoggle! Yeah, he does sound like Hoggle.
Bog of eternal stench.
The bog of eternal stench!
That's it. That's really good.
Thanks, man. All right, so let's go!
All right. So, everyone going on the bridge?
Oh yeah. All at
Yeah.
once.
Why don't we
Really
send,
close together. No, really close together all at once.
And don't jump to be a dick. He'll be like, oh, you scared yet?
That's probably a good way to do it. Scare anything off the bridge.
Yep, let's
All
do
right.
it.
So, I would like you all to do a dexterity save, please. Because as soon as you step on it, it starts to swing. And you realize that on the other end, it's only got attached on one side.
We should have
I got
looked.
11.
I got 17.
Excellent.
I got dexterity.
Yeah.
19.
Nice! Excellent. And Grim?
You can do it, Grim.
Oh, Graham is on my shoulders, so we act as one.
Oh,
He got. You know what? I rolled my advantage. Sorry. What did I say I had? 17?
sure,
Yeah,
it was
so-
enough.
Yeah, Grim has 16.
Excellent. Okay, so you guys are all walking, and it starts to sway and shift, and you guys grab onto the sides, and you're wiggling, and Barnabas goes to grab, flips over backwards over the handrail, and falls into darkness. Barnabas, you take 3 points of damage as you land,
Ugh.
and you realize it's not actually all that far down, and you're landing in a pile of mud.
Oh, that's not too bad at all. It's actually quite lovely down here. It's a bit of mud or something, I think.
Are you safe? Are you all right?
Yeah, this. Well, I answered you, so that means I'm alive. It's all
But you're
right.
not-
It's a bit.
Barnabas,
Anyway.
imagine falling down into a pit of spikes.
I didn't know it was mud, as I've said twice now. Remember when I said mud?
So I guess I tossed down a rope to him.
Yeah.
All right, my torch is still down here, yeah. With me.
Oh. Let's do a plus or minus on this one.
Sweet.
Let's just see if it went out in the.
Blank. Minus. It went up.
Okay, so yes.
Unless it's like minus is good in this game.
And it is a little too wet to light again.
Damn. All right, then I will climb back up, please.
All right,
It's
so
like-
as he's climbing, it would be shifting. So you guys would have to do another save.
That wasn't very smart of us.
No.
Well,
Wow, no, I'm falling, I'm falling.
Okay.
First one's me, second one's Gremlin.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Grim got 9.
Okay, so Milo, you tumble forwards, land flat on your back, in the mud,
I think
receiving
2 points of
only
damage
2
too.
points of damage.
Oh, only 2, that's not bad.
And
I rolled
Grim
higher than him.
lands flat on top of you. He also takes 2 points.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's like half his health.
But that
Yes,
doesn't
it
hurt
is.
me.
So he's winded.
He's been falling a lot. Can I climb up so I'm not going to fall?
What are you trying to do? Get back on the ledge or just go forward on the bridge?
Go forward, I guess.
Yeah, with only you on the bridge, it's fairly easy to control, and you make it across, no problem.
Okay. I said I made it across. I'll lower down a rope for you guys to climb up. And I tie a rope off to the one peg that's still there and lower it down into the pit.
All right, and I jog over to the end of it.
Okay. It's a little rough to be jogging. It's like, yeah, I was gonna say, it's like when you're a kid and you lose your rubber boots in the mud.
I attempt to
You're
jog
constantly
over
going
them.
back to getting your boots,
My
but
boots.
eventually you make it over. And again, you just do a quick little athletics check to climb out.
Acrobatics?
Athletics.
Can it be acrobatics?
It can be athletics.
How is this so different? I have +5 in acrobatics, -1 in athletics.
Because you're very dexterous, but not very strong.
Well, 16.
Yeah, there you go.
Still good.
You dexterous size your way up the rope. Milo, are you
Okay.
climbing up there?
I'm climbing up. I'm climbing
And
up.
Grim would need to go too.
I got a 7.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Grim got higher than a dexterity again.
Athletics, so it'd be strength, if anything.
Okay, he got 5.
And that is enough with a rope.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, this has been quite the adventure, boys. I don't know how we made it this far, but we managed to navigate our way through a village full of deceitful villagers. Navigate
Tried to-
through the treacherous woods with another treacherous hunter. Find our way into an unlocked tower. Scare
Don't
away
forget
some
that-
birds. And make it across a bridge using a rope.
Nearly.
I think we're doing pretty well.
You're right.
I
got nothing.
didn't know if we were breaking into song again.
Sounds like a...
He's going to tell. He's going to tell. He's going to.
He's going to tell us where it's at. He's going to tell us where we are. No, not yet. Not until we get lost. Because if we get lost, we know what we're going to do.
This is true.
All
I haven't
right.
been this far from
All
home
right,
ever.
climbing out on the other side, you've got the ledge. And you come to another wooden door. It does have... it's fairly basic. Nothing too exceptional on it. But again, it smells fairly rotten.
So this cave, you said that the tunnel was handmade,
Yes.
right? Like bricks and stuff, like kind of nice. But now this, like we've got like a river and a crappy, like a mud river,
Yep.
and a crappy bridge. So it's become much more derelict and not really well maintained or looked after.
Yes.
Interesting. I wonder why all of the energies and money spent on the facade of the place when the interior is crap.
It's all the mud they had to purchase.
That's what it was, yes.
They wanted to make sure that the bottom was soft enough should we fall off.
That's right. I have a vision.
Although
Instead
it
of a
smelled
floor.
like poo.
All right, so we go. Okay, maybe Gremlin, check the door for traps.
Okay, I'll check.
Okay, as you're working your magic, do an investigation check.
9.
Guidance plus 1d4.
All right, add 1d4.
4.
11.
Excellent.
No.
I'll go with the 4.
Oh, it's his. Yeah.
All right. Kind of looking around, you don't really see anything. You don't see any wires. You don't see any, pots of water right above the door or anything.
Any Vaseline on the door handle?
That's the worst.
That is the worst. All right. Well,
All right.
I look at
Seems
I
to
look
be
at the two
fine.
of them.
I try to open the door.
Okay, as soon as you grab it, the handle actually pushes through because it's so rotten, and the whole door just falls and crumbles into splinters at your feet.
Hmm.
The other side of the room...
That's right.
All right, it looks like a fairly square room, about 30 feet aside, and there are ever-burning torches going to give you a little bit of light. The room itself, again, looks carved, constructed, and there's 6 desks with stools. And you see 6 robed figures leaned over the desks as if they're writing.
Hmm. Do they notice us?
I think
Well,
they're dead.
with the door opening and falling, one of the figures raises its head. As he does, his hood falls back, and you can see a skull with small flickering flames where eyes should be. And he points.
Shut up, Barnabas. This is intense.
And you know what? Let's leave it right there, because that would be 10:57.
Oh no.
Oh.
Was it like a happy point? Like, oh, it's you guys.
Hey, thanks, guys. We couldn't get through
Finally.
that mushy door.
That door was so hard to get through. Anyways, well done, Mike.
Yes, thank you very much, Michael.
Michael didn't do anything. So here's again, when we talk about, because I know with some of the threads, people are like, what do you do and stuff, and I've talked about how I don't really do much because you guys do everything. There's a good example.
But in doing that, you are doing something.
Exactly.
You're an enabler, a
You're a
enabler.
freaking enabler. It's all your fault. No, fantastic job as usual, Michael. Huge round of applause, man. Michael has been a long time DM of our little group, but this is actually the first time I've gotten to play with him on stream, and I'm so happy and that we got to do that. So again, thank you so much to Michael for running such a fantastic game and working me in so I didn't feel left out. Thank you so much to everybody watching and having fun and joking and making poop jokes along with us on the stream. You guys make this so fantastically fun. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
And actually on that, I have to give some credit to my little buddy Aiden, who actually helped me design some of the tower here.
Well, there you go.
So there you go.
Thank you to Aiden as well. Whoever that is. No, but thank you guys for watching so much. And again, thanks, Mike, and thank you all of us for playing and doing this kind of stuff. This is just so great to do this every week, and we are truly grateful for. We're truly grateful. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this. No, but truly grateful for the community and everything you guys do. So thank you so much for that. One last round of applause. Next week, we are going to do a bit of a twofer. Again, for those of you who have watched us, or maybe for the first time, we stream every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We, of course, will be doing that, and we, of course, will be doing a role-playing game next week. However, we're going to be doing a little bit of a shorter game. We're going to be doing a fantastic new episode of The Running Dead. That was supposed to be on this.
Oh, we were going to clap.
Which, of course, we all know. Well, it's got to be more scary. Justin runs and is a fantastic game. So make sure you bring your XP to the front door for that one, because we're going to want to blow it, up. We're going to be running a game. I don't know. We're going to be running a game of The Running Dead. However, it's going to be a shorter game. It's probably only going to last about an hour and a half to 2 hours, because right after that game ends, we're going to spend the last hour and a half, maybe hour, doing character creation for Call of Cthulhu, because Call of Cthulhu starts the week after next. So, please, please, please join us next week for The Running Dead. I will be playing, Michael will be playing, right? Running Dead next week?
Yes.
Yes. Chris will not be, and I don't know about Alex. He might be. But either way, we will be there next week, so I don't think I'll be playing Dennis, but who knows? We'll see what happens. And then we're going to be doing character creation. We're going to talk a little bit about what Call of Cthulhu's got. Maybe tell some spooky stories. Maybe scare each other's pants off. Maybe get freaky, like Justin's doing right there. And freaky in a sexy way. And then we are going to, so we'll do a little bit of that. So next week, hang out, come here, because, especially with the second half with the Call of Cthulhu stuff, because we're going to be interacting. If you guys have questions for this game, previous games, anything, or if you just want to talk to us, it's so much easier to chat with the Facebook group while we're doing like something like character creation. It's a lot tougher during the game, obviously, because it can detract too much from the story. But that's next week. Thank you again so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you again, Mike, for doing such a great game. And we hope you all have a fantastic night, a fantastic week. And Chris?
See you around the table.
We'll see you around the table, guys. Have a good night.